देखो जी,
एक बार टेस्ट कर लेता
ड्राफ्ट खोल रखा है। मैप्स क्या क्या
एक्सेलेंट
है?
कनेक्शन। मैप्स मैं बता रहा हूँ। कॉमन अरीना, उसके बाद टीम आइलैंड्स, उसके बाद गोल्डन पिट।
अरीना।
ये मैं पोस्ट कर देता हूँ डिस्कॉर्ड पे।
एक बारी दोबारा बोल। अरीना, घोस्ट लेक।
नहीं, कॉमन मैप अरीना, चेन्नई मैप इज टीम आइलैंड्स,
चेन्नई टीम आइलैंड्स। और
दिल्ली का गोल्डन पिट।
दिल्ली पिट। ओके, आ गया वहाँ पे।
हाँ मैं देख रहा हूँ यूट्यूब पे, रुको। लाइव तो आ गया है। वॉइस भी चेक कर लेता हूँ। लाइव तो आ गया है। या एवरीथिंग इज परफेक्ट, वॉइस एंड ऑल इज फाइन।
ओके।
I need to remove the display picture. लीजन 5 मिनट में आ रहा बोला।
एंड ये लिवी एंड फेनरिर का है क्या ये मैच?
नहीं नहीं, लिवी और
तो
मॉर्टी का है।
तो मेरे को जो तूने ड्राफ्ट लिंक भेजी तो उसकी भेजी भाई।
किसकी भेजी मैंने? मॉर्टी द चैंपियन कुछ तो था ना वो, कुछ।
लिवी फेनरिर है जो तूने मेरे को भेजा। अच्छा, पता नहीं क्यों दिखा रहा था।
नहीं,
अब आ गया अब। सही। ओके।
चल रहा है ना वो। हाँ।
हाँ, ड्राफ्ट चल रहा है। मोटी वर्सेस फेनरिर। मेरे को लगा मोटी वर्सेस लिवी है आज।
पेंडर।
ओह, यार लास्ट टाइम जब मैं कास्ट कर रहा था मेरे को इतना थका हुआ था। आई हैड लेजेंड नो एनर्जी टू स्पीक। लेट्स सी कपीज फॉर्म टुडे। अरीना।
यू वांट टू वेट फॉर लीजन?
या व्हेन विल
ठीक
ही
है।
बी इन?
ही सेड 5 मिनट्स। आई एम देयर बोल रहा वो। अच्छा,
ओके,
वो कैस्टर्स का, मैं उधर आ जा, उधर आ जा कैस्टर्स।
ठीक है, आ जाओ।
So stream has started. You guys can continue. I think it's drafting is going on.
यप।
Stream is started. All right.
Yep. I'll leave you guys.
स्ट्रीम
Thank
इज
you.
लाइव। डू वी हैव द व्यूअर्स है?
I'm checking. I just posted, so probably they'll be joining soon. I'm seeing one person watching, which is me, I guess.
Yeah, I'm also. But yeah.
लेट्स होप
ठीक है,
माय
तो रुक जाओ 2 मिनट।
लेट्स होप माय स्ट्रीम डज नॉट लैग टुडे। सुल्तान कहाँ पे पोस्ट किया तूने लिंक?
कौन सा वाला लिंक?
यूट्यूब का।
यूट्यूब का लिंक भी मैंने पोस्ट नहीं किया है, वो
या
भी पोस्ट कर देता हूँ।
तभी आएंगे ना लोग। एट एवरीवन।
Yeah, let me know if my mic has some issues. Different place.
I can hear you properly. I don't know.
Okay. No, as in you might hear like mouse clicks, etc. Which I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. I can hear the mouse clicks.
Hopefully it's better. Yeah, I think we can still just start talking about it around. Like,
Yeah, I think
Uh,
you guys can get started. Yep.
okay.
so Arena, Team Islands, and Golden Pet. All right.
Yes. Arena, Team Islands, and Golden Pit.
Okay. So I think this should be a very like relatively easier draft to figure out because like the maps are just so distinct.
True, but like Golden Pit is also yeah, pretty easy map to figure out. To be honest,
And I mean, I'm sure you'll be confused about a couple of steps here and there, but
right. Actually,
on the
the
whole,
first two saves, Georgian and Ethiopians, these are like very good saves if you see for Golden Pit. And then Khmer also I don't think will be played on any other map because you want early aggression.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get Khmer, Georgians, Ethiopians on Golden Pet.
Yeah.
Then Italians, Portuguese on Team Islands,
Italian.
Byzantine. Well, Portuguese maybe not. Portuguese. So that's the thing with Portuguese, right? It can go anywhere.
Korea, I think,
So
is another save that can very well fit into this arena because if you
yeah.
can get those double castle war wagons out, those mass
Yeah,
like they can disrupt a lot.
for sure. So yeah, I think Koreans is again going to be a tricky thing. Like probably on arena, but can be played on
Vietnam even. Okay,
Team
interesting.
Islands. So I guess Italians, Byzantines are the for sure Team Island. Then
Right.
we'll figure out the rest. Teutons is going to be arena. Oh, okay. The rest will take some time to figure out.
So
On the other
Magyars.
hand, okay. Yeah, the other idea, okay, maybe Fender's draft is more easy to decipher.
Very easy. Like,
Britons.
I mean, like
Hmm.
that drafts look really, really good if you see Britons, Mayans, Persians.
Mhm.
Who do you snipe out of these three?
Persians, are you sure it's going to be Golden Pit?
No. Persians can be
Okay,
very
so,
easily put
yeah,
on.
Persians is very versatile, right?
Yeah, so it is a very like all these sets are pretty strong.
Yeah.
Like Britons for Golden Pit will be pretty good. Then Persians for hybrid maps is like the power of Persians.
I agree, yeah, it is obviously quite strong. But I think the draft is still pretty equal overall.
Hindustan.
I do like the Dravidians pick over the Italians pick though. Like, even the Dravidians is the later.
Oh yeah, Dravidians is pretty strong on hybrids. Like you get the free
Yeah.
house
Yeah,
for
the team
building
bonus, right?
the
Like, that's the big thing.
yeah. I mean, just imagine Persians getting free house from the dock and instantly producing that first ship. And second ship will not be much farther because you get that
Yeah,
675 wood saving. Because
for
usually
sure.
what happens is when you build the first dock, then you have to wait a bit for that second fish to come. Here, the wait will be
Yeah.
a bit less if you do that
I agree.
adaptation, right?
Yeah. And like even like if they play something like Malians, which I'm assuming is also Team Islands pick,
Right.
they Malians also helped quite a bit by that
But I think they
boost to
have
their early
got
start.
their Team Islands pick sorted out because they are not
What do
picking
you, so it's
Malians here.
Persians, Dravidians, Malians, Japanese, right?
Yeah.
So right.
Persian.
So wait, let's.
Oh my god. That is
So
a
I'm just
very
gonna
strong combo.
yeah.
God.
Wait, I'm just gonna mark that off on my side.
Right.
I mean, like I don't think the other team is particularly upset about what they have. They have like potentially Lithuanians, Italians, Byzantines, and Malay, right?
Right.
So
So whatever Fenrir's team can do, they can do the same. It will be slightly like 18-20 difference in terms of
that's
how early things kick in.
yeah. Like I think Fender's team has the sys which have like an early game boost,
Exactly.
but then like Morty's team has like civs that are good like long term.
Like if you look at
Right.
Saracens, faster
Mm-hmm.
firing. So in terms of when you talk about Ethiopians on land, Saracens is like Ethiopians on water.
Yeah, yeah. Like except for the team bonus, but that's the thing. I'm not even sure if Saracen goes on water though. They have like, are they going? It is sort of weird to go for like 4 full water civs, and like they have 4 full water civs, like Italians, Byzantines, Mali, Saracen.
Right.
So yeah. Okay, Georgians is banned and sniped.
I think Malay should be picked on Golden Pit. Malay and Ethiopians would be much better.
They have Vietnamese though.
Yeah, Vietnamese is also there. True. So Ethiopian and Vietnamese. Yeah, you're right. Because on
So
Arena, I don't think they have much. Unless they want to
I
do
mean, they're
clown
decent.
elephants. Unless they want to do clown elephants.
No, I think that'd be very surprising.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Vietnamese are still decent on Arena. Nothing fancy, just
Exactly.
generically good.
So
Okay,
that's
so
the
Georgians
point.
is
If
sniped.
you talk about
Yeah.
Bohemians, they're fancy. If you again talk about Slavs, Celts, Mongols,
Yeah.
they are like powerhouses. But what's your thoughts on?
No, I was saying like, Vietnamese probably just goes flank, right? Not pocket.
Yeah, flank. But if you talk the other side picks, Bohemia, Slavs, Mongols, and
Ah,
Celts, like 3 are pocket saves out of these. Mongols 2
Bohemians,
times,
yeah,
Celts
I think
also
that's,
need
yes,
3.
I agree. All of them can play pocket, and all of them are good pockets. But like, given this lineup, they'll probably go Bohemian flank.
Yeah, Bohemian is good
Uh,
flank. There's no
yeah.
doubt. But talk about the other 3. What would you say Slavs, Celts, and Mongols as flank? Either of one.
I wonder if I mean of the 3, you should go Mongols.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm wondering if they've. No, I think that's it. Like you're right. Those are the 3 because they don't really have any other flank option either. Like
Yeah.
they have like Burgundians, which is also a potential pocket option.
What about Berbers? Berbers potentially can be played as flank.
I think Camerats is just
They also have
like I think
Berber channels.
Bower's like a decent flank on like a ranked game,
Yeah.
but like in a tournament setting
Haha.
when you're like other opposing flanks are going to be hard hitting, I don't think Bower's deal well with that.
Yeah. Like again, they don't have very strong options with them. Max to
Yeah,
max.
maybe you just like pick something and Tarar, or, right? Like I think that is possible.
By the way, if you
Mhm.
notice one thing, Britain's
Yeah,
is one of the flanks for Golden Pit. What would be the
yeah.
other flank? Which is the other flank?
Oh, but yeah, I didn't. Oh, okay. So I think what will end up happening because of what you just pointed out is we'll have Mongols flank on,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's Mongols flank.
Now this
And then
draft
we have
looks even more confusing to me.
okay, yeah. I made some very optimistic statements about this draft being decipherable, but something out not to be the case. So okay, okay, our current so the water sieves seem pretty easy to figure out, right? Persians,
Yeah.
Dravidians, Malians, Japanese,
Right.
right? Berbers is an option, but I don't think they'll go for it.
Yeah.
And then on Golden Pit, we have Britons, Mongols, France, and Magyars. I think
Yeah.
that seems
Franks and
like
Magyars
the reason.
because again you
Yeah.
want to put those castles up fast
Right.
and you get a bit of discount and because
Right.
also the resources are a bit scarce on so Franks Eco helps with that
Yeah.
early.
So what we're left with is, as we said earlier, Bohemians, Slavs, and Kelt on Arena. And the remaining 2 options are Burgundians and Berbers.
Mhm.
I think both of them are decent, but I think they'll go for Burgundians on flank. I think with like Burgundians have like good fast jump hand cannon, bombard cannon potential.
True. Like
Um,
Burgundians, because they have good eco bonuses, they can do that castle drop earlier, disrupt. Like Burgundians has a lot of options, as you pointed out.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe we will see Burgundians on flank.
right. So there's still some uncertainty here, but I think we have a good handle of what Fenrir is going to go for.
Right.
On the other side, it does get tricky, right? So, right,
Um,
Georgians got sniped. So
yeah.
we have Ethiopians, Vietnamese, Khmer on Arena. Sorry, on Golden Pet, and then
Ethiopians, Vietnamese,
Khmer, and one more. So it's going to be either
Slovakians.
Hindustanis or Lithuanians, right?
Lithu, you should be putting on Team Islands, no?
No, but like they have, I can definitely see that,
Yeah.
but like they have too many good water sips. So
Because
I think it can go
Hindustani and
either.
Cumans, they can be played both on Golden Pit also, and also
Mm-hmm.
Arena as well. Like you saw in the show match, Hindustani is being played by Asian. That is also possible there. But Cumans, again, this is also a
Human,
bit tricky.
human students should be on Arena, right?
Yeah.
Um, so human students Arena, and
Let
then
me just
I
start
think
marking few things so that it
yeah,
will be much easier for us to. So
right, yeah,
Ethiopians,
for sure. Right, I think yeah, I've been marking like for example on my side, Golden Pit as one,
yeah,
then Team Islands is two, and Arena is three.
right. So I've marked Vietnamese and Ethiopians for one,
Mm-hmm.
and pocket will be again one. Khmer.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
So
Korea
yeah,
Saracens.
I agree with you now that Korea should be Arena.
Hmm.
Um,
I'll mark it as three. Byzantines
yeah,
will be two, I guess.
yeah. Byzantines two, Italians two, and then Teutons and Cumans should again be Arena. And
Portu-
I think
Portuguese also arena, maybe. What do you say?
it is quite possible. It's yeah, I
Saracens
think
will.
Portuguese should go Arena. I agree with you.
So
So let's say
we have three three confirmations on Golden Pet, three on uh, this Team Islands.
yeah,
So
which is Italians, Byzantines, and what is the third confirmation for Team Islands?
Team Islands will be Byzantine, Saracen, and Italians.
Okay, Saracen. All right.
Saracen should be played on Team Islands as a flank. It will be pretty strong there.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I just have this bias towards having an eco bonus. That's about it. So,
True, I do.
but like I agree, it is objectively a good flank.
Yeah. Then
But I think the issue with Monty's team is that they have too many good. Like
yeah.
Malay can play whatever. Lithuanians can play Team Islands. Lithuanians or Hindustanis can play Golden Pit Pocket.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can remove two from Saracens and give it to Malay maybe.
I,
Again,
yeah,
it
I
is tricky.
think they will go for Lithuanians Pocket and Golden Pit. Not because of like objective, like what is objectively better. But if you think about what they did on Land Madness last time, right, it was Marty and Agent playing Pocket.
Right.
And in that, when your two strongest players are playing Pocket, it is kind of tricky to play a Camel Pocket, right? Because then you're sort of relying on your flank to always have like be able to
But
trade off.
if you see the meta
Mhm.
of Golden Pit, it's usually
Yeah,
very aggressive. So you play
right,
very hard on Feudal Age.
right.
You get the bonus discount from Hindustanis throughout the Feudal
Mhm.
Age.
Yeah,
So apart from that, you can break the walls for if you want to go raid pocket. So you
hmm,
have a lot more options open with Hindustanis and Khmer on Golden Pit when
right.
you want to be like super duper aggressive.
I do like that. So that's the thing. If I like, I agree that if I was playing Pocket in Golden Pit, I would pick Hindustanis over Lithuanians
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
And like, but I'm just trying to figure out if they are thinking in a way similar to us.
So
I'm
basically,
not sure about that. Mhm.
Hindustanis is a very coin flip sort of a civilization. If you're losing,
Right,
then you'll lose hard. If you're
right,
winning, then you'll like close the game very fast. Hindustanis is
right,
that so. Like in Castle Age, you cannot play with your flank that much. Like if you're forced to, then you'll have to play the flank. But it is not
right.
considered ideal situation.
That seems it's like Hindustanis is like a different play style almost after you click up to Castle Age, right?
Right.
Like compared to all the Knights, you have to play very differently. You have to understand how the dynamics work.
Right.
Um, and so it's tricky to play, as you pointed out.
But I
And
think
I'm not.
Teutons can be blocked for arena. We can like go by the round of elimination. Ooh.
Yeah. So the thing is, Teutons is blocked for arena. Teutons
Yeah.
and Cumin, right?
Right.
So like the three civs in contention are like Lithuanians, Hindustanis, and Malay.
Right.
And so we have three civs left, and we have Golden Pit and Team Island. Right. So the point is, if Lithuanians goes on Golden Pit,
Mhm.
then Malay goes on Team Islands, and if Hindustanis goes on Golden Pit, then probably Lithuanians goes on Team Island.
True.
And it's yeah.
But we have three civs that are like very easy to sort, and there are few of the civs
Mhm.
such as Lithuanian, Hindustani, Portuguese,
Yeah.
Saracen. These four civs
Right.
are a bit tricky to place.
Yeah, but I ended up, I think, agreeing with you that Saracens should be on Team Islands and Portuguese should be on Arena.
Yeah.
Like, it is still like in contention,
Yeah.
but
Because on Arena,
mhm.
Saracen, what will it do if, let's say, you're playing flank as Saracen?
No, I don't think you want to play Saracen in
Arena.
Arena at all. I think what if you're not playing Saracens on Team Islands, you probably just want to not play Saracens at all
Yeah,
because you have
exactly.
this luxury of an extra sip, right? Because they have Malay, which can also be played on Arena or Team Island, right?
Malay, yeah.
And but I don't think
But Malay,
their team has Malay players, so to
exactly.
speak.
Malay, you play what? Monk trap, Monk bombard cannons, like
Like
all those sort of
like you can just play
strategies.
Arbalest BBC, honestly,
Yeah,
but
Arbless
or like Karambit.
BBC. Yeah,
The fast enough Karambit is pretty strong if you don't deal with it the right way.
right.
Well,
But again, it doesn't like put that strong contention point that yes,
right.
you put Malay in this map.
Yeah, like again, I think some people like to play Malay, but yeah, maybe not Morty's thing. So
Right,
yeah, if they play Malay, it should be on Team Island.
right. And also Italians, it can also be picked on Arena
Yeah, it
as a
can,
flank.
but like they're better arena. Like in a generic draft, I would agree, but in
Mhm.
this draft, I think Italians does
Right.
go on. But like yeah, it's still not entirely clear. I'm being confident here. But, like Italians is like reasonable counterpick to like Gunpowder cells, and they know that
Right,
Bohemians is going to be an arena. So
right.
yeah, if there is mind games going on, then yeah, we could see Italians on
Yeah, Italians is a pretty
arena.
solid arena save as well because you get so many
Yeah.
options for the whole team.
They're hosting.
Yeah.
Game should start in probably 2-3 minutes.
Okay,
All
I
right.
was
Thanks.
refreshing constantly. Right. So let's keep these four saves open for now, but we have other saves logged in as per our analysis.
Yeah. So wait, we have Lithuanians, Saracens, Ethiopians, sorry, Portuguese, and well,
So Lithu,
okay,
Hindu,
right.
Port, and
Mm-hmm.
Sara. These four.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not sure about Malay as well because in the
Exactly.
sense that Malay might just be left out. Like
Yeah,
that is
Malay.
another possibility.
Yeah, Malay has a very strong possibility because Byzantine is one pocket. You got it. You need a second pocket. It has to be either of Lithu, Hindu. Either of these two
Wait,
sets.
sorry. Uh, what map are we talking about?
Team Islands I'm talking about.
No,
Byzantine.
why do you need Hindu on Team Island?
So which set will you play on as a pocket
So,
on Team Islands?
you can just have like sorry. So okay, the flanks are Italians and uh, what I forgot.
It would
It,
be
it,
Italians and Malay, for example,
or Saracens, right? Okay,
or
and so
Saracens.
either way, so like you can play. The thing is, you can just play four water sips. That's perfectly fine. Like you can play, for example, Italians, Byzantines, Malay, and Saracens on Team Island.
Italian, Malay, Byzantines, and Saracens. Who will do the landing? I think Italian.
You don't have to. That's the thing, right? Like, I think Team Island meta is flexible enough that you don't have to do a landing.
Okay.
I mean, again, I think Marty's team probably will do a landing, but
Like given Morty
you don't have
really,
to.
given Morty really being in love with cavalry, Lithu seems like the most favorable pick. Like it's the only pick
Right.
that can kind of offset Persian's move.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the point is, yes, but the point is, if you have enough water control, you don't need to do that at all. But I agree that given their play style, they'll probably go for litho.
Yeah, yeah. Hindustani can be picked in arena as well. Let's say Teuton Tower Rush, Cuman Boom, Korea also like goes aggressive with war wagons. So,
But then the thing is, they have too many good water sets. So we would, which is why I'm feeling pretty confident on Portuguese and arena.
okay,
And
okay,
if
okay.
they go Portuguese and arena, then it just makes sense for them to go Portuguese flank and Korean's flank.
Ha ha ha.
Because like, what other good pockets of? I mean, yeah, Hindustani is, I suppose, as you were saying.
Yeah.
I think
Hindustani
it's
also have
decent,
like a
but
lot
like
of
given this
options.
draft, I think they have better options.
So one of these will be skipped. It will be either Hindustanis or Malay. Let's see. This
Or
is very
Saracens.
confusing. Or
Or
Saracens.
Saracens.
I doubt Saracens would be skipped, but let's see.
Mhm.
This is confusing. Like it is not as easy as you thought.
Yeah, for sure. Because these is like, yes, Saracens, Portuguese, and Malay. Their flexibility is sort of throwing us off.
Right.
So okay, the lobby is full. We have Gautam Bhandari playing from Maltese team.
So first map is
And
arena, right?
first map, I am not
One
sure.
second. Yeah, common map
Yeah,
is
it's
arena,
arena.
and Chennai
Okay.
took Team Islands, Delhi took Golden Pit. So
Mhm.
Fenrir is pretty confident on Team Islands.
Okay. I suppose so. Yeah, I know Fenrir likes water in general. I
Why?
don't know how much prep they've done, but
Then why
the
did
comfortable is there.
then why did he not pick him?
Oh my god.
Okay, keeping jokes aside. So yeah,
Uh,
so they do have
okay, so wait, sorry. Wrong is pointing out in chat that maybe they missed Romans on Team Islands. I think Romans is not that good.
Yeah,
I mean,
Romans
Armin
is
is the super solid.
yeah, like
Romans is okay.
like you saw in the hands of Adu, he was able to micro two people, even after Modi's commitment and Sultan's commitment on what.
So sorry, what was Adusif? I forget.
Uh-huh. Adu's was Armenians.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah, like I mean, like extra projectile basically makes them excellent versus fires, even Castle Age fires if they're in
right,
feudal age.
right,
But
right.
Romans, it's just one pierce armor. It's nice in Galley wars. They, but I don't know. I would prefer something like Saracens over Romans.
True.
Even the Romans have like the
But
Romans have very solid eco behind it.
yeah, Romans have a solid eco as well. And also, like if you
It's
do
just
the
that.
landing,
Mhm,
usually, let's say if you put
mhm.
castles and all, it can push
Yeah.
also decently. So there is a point to him. But yeah,
Uh,
I
I think it's just that like, I think late game Roman water isn't that good, right? Like because they miss Bracer, right?
right.
Uh, they have a unique type which is like okay, but ultimately I think like something like Saracen is like has much better options late game, both in water and in land.
I totally agree with. Again, it is very hard to comment right now because we haven't seen enough of Romans because it being a DLC is newly in the picture. So again, it is a bit unexplored. So yeah,
I think I think in Bombay we haven't seen Romans in like often enough to know how well people can play with Romans, but I think as a civ itself, it's been reasonably figured out.
right. But
But I
talking
think
very
maybe some
specific
of
to
the people
water
here don't even
maps.
have their own DLC. So
Yeah,
I think that might be one more reason
yeah.
that we didn't
But
see it.
like, how many games do you see of Team Islands? Like, it's very rare.
But like, I think you don't need to see games of Team Islands to see how good Romans is. I think you just need to have a good idea of what their tech
True.
tree is like, what options they have.
True. But yeah, I think the missing last bracer, it is a big no-no for any serve.
Mhm.
You cannot miss
Right.
one bonus, and even if you get one PS armor, it doesn't really make a difference because
So
you're lacking
I
in
guess
that range.
I guess they get one pierce armor from the bonus, and they get unique tech as well, which improves the fire rate. I think. Right. What is the? I have to
Uh,
check what the unique tech does.
so Galley line receives 2 attack, plus 2
Oh, plus
attack.
two attack. Right.
But
Right.
still, like having that
Yeah,
range disadvantage is going to hurt them.
is significant for sure.
Yeah. Like versus fires, I would totally agree. It is going to really hit like a truck.
Right.
But if you consider something like
Just like a
Vikings.
galley war, then it's not that
So
good.
guys, Morty crashed, so they're rehosting. I'm not
Okay.
sure if you guys
Oh,
got that
yeah,
info.
and I saw that they hosted. I didn't know why, so that's good.
Oh, thank you.
I thought it was because there was some server issue, but apparently.
Mm. Okay, I'll let you guys continue.
All right.
Yeah. So right. Mm, YouTube. Let me just open that as well, just to read the comments. Okay. Please do let me know once the match starts. I'm also trying to refresh.
So by the year now, streaming YouTube on YouTube, which is a bit
What?
like
Oh,
you're streaming
my bad, my bad, my bad.
YouTube. Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah.
I think you can like pop out the chat from YouTube and like look at that on the side or something. That makes sense.
Game is starting in another 2 minutes. Okay.
All
Okay.
right, thanks.
I can switch on to the game window now, I guess.
Yeah. So I think overall, pretty similar ideas in Golden Pit for both teams, but both Arena and Team Islands, we might see slightly different approaches,
Right.
which should make this interesting.
I would say it is slightly in the favor of Fenrir's team for Team Islands, and slightly in favor of Moti
Mhm.
in Golden Pit. Arena, I think it's pretty much. I mean, Morty will have slight advantage because they have their shifts figured out. Fenrir, I have no
Yeah.
clue what they're going to play.
Yeah.
They have a little weird draft. And also, as we discussed, they have to sacrifice one of the water sieves for Golden Pit. Either
Who? Sorry.
Fenrir's team, because they don't
No,
have a
no. I
clan.
thought we decided on the Mongols
Yeah,
on Golden Pit,
yeah,
right?
Mongols, yeah.
Yeah. So they sacrifice Arena, so to
Arena
speak, and
sieves,
then the
arena
remains
sieves. Right.
planned. Or maybe we think we are sacrificing, but maybe the plan was Mongols all along, right? Who knows?
Right. But again, it was, I think, last pick, right? Mongols was one
Yeah,
of the
I know.
last picks.
I'm sure they would much rather play Britons than Mayans. But
Yeah.
I think, like, in the sense that they could have thought of Mongols as like a backup pick. So that's the tricky thing about this draft, right? You always need to have like some backup civs which are like flexible,
Let's do.
and you need to be prepared to like just switch your draft around based of what snipes your opponent goes for.
Right.
I think they've started.
Yeah. I also.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's a 2-minute delay,
Yeah.
but at least you can see the civs.
Right. So this gives a bit of clarity how the things are going to be like. So as we expected, Koreans is going to be on flank, Portuguese, as you rightly said, Cumans, Teutons. Standard Very good, strong saves for Arena.
Yeah, predictable and solid. So I like it. Um,
Now
I
we have
okay.
Kelts as a
Fenris,
flank.
wow. This is okay. This is surprising. We have Frank's pocket and Kelt's flank, as you pointed out.
Uh,
Frank's pocket here when you have Golden Pit in the map pool.
so yeah, Kelts as a flank.
Wait, they didn't play Slavs here.
Yeah. So they want their Slavs bonus. They don't want to take that, missing bloodlines uh, disadvantage onto Golden Pit.
Wow. I am so surprised by that. Like, I can understand like the bloodlines being an issue on a map like Land Madness, but I think Golden Pit, while it is aggressive, not aggressive enough for
Right.
Franks to not be a top sip there.
But Celts, what do you do with Celts on flank?
I think you need to tower rush probably. I mean,
Tower rush with Celts. Like it is a very generic tower rush. Very
I mean,
generic.
no, it's but like the thing with kids is right. They have one of the best ecos in the game.
Right.
And so the point is, if you can evoke a reaction from a civ which does not have as good as an eco, then you're sort of already doing reasonably. But
Okay.
the issue is that you really don't want to tarnish Koreans or Teutons.
Exactly.
So, sorry, oh, Portuguese. Sorry, it's Portuguese. So.
Yeah.
I guess actually a
Portuguese
tarnish
have,
in
like-
Portuguese is actually quite reasonable.
Portuguese also have some, tricky builds. If you execute them, then all the rushes fail.
I agree, but will they?
Let's see. The game is about to start.
So okay,
The
it's
wait is over.
Agent and Naughty Pocket again, and I thought on closed map one of them should play flank
Mhm.
because like the flanks have to soak up pressure and like top players are better at that.
But
But,
there is also a say.
It looks like they have the confidence.
If the flanks fuck up, the pocket is there to carry.
Right. Yeah, I think like the dynamics in mixed zero tournaments are very tricky. I don't think I really have them figured out, to be honest.
Right. So what's the timing for you?
Once it's 1 minute right now.
1 minute, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. So what matchups do we have? One versus it would be
The
ambush.
Portuguese versus Celts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Portuguese versus
And-
Celts.
Portuguese has a forward stone if Celts wants to tower rush, and like if you can get a reasonable handle on the stone, then Portuguese is in general not in trouble because they can usually just defend with siege, but maybe here they can struggle if they have like a set game plan for like organ guns and they can't pull it off, then
Right.
it can be tricky. For the pockets on this side, we have Franks versus Teutons. And yeah, there's no surprise that we should prefer
Again,
Teutons.
we are looking at a Bombay lobby sort of pick. So Ahsoka, who I don't think can play a lot of Halb Siege. So I think the rationale behind him picking Franks was, I can boom good, get the paladins out, and if the bases are open, then maybe I can do a bit of damage there. So they are trying to play a bit more simple.
Right. I still think you can pick Slavs and play Cav like maybe Boyar. And like Fenrir can play maybe. Yeah, but I know Fenrir isn't a fan of Halb Siege either.
Right.
Which is like. So I guess if you have pockets who don't really want to play Halb Siege, you want and both are picking Cav pockets, then you want to play aggressive from like Fenrir's
Okay.
side.
Hanji.
That cop.
Yeah.
I'll give you the pro version. No?
Okay.
I'll ping you on Discord. Just check. No.
Yeah, one sec.
So just go to subscribe and then enter AOEPL India @gmail.com.
One second, let me follow a lead. Subscribe. What was the email? AOE?
AOEPL India @gmail.com.
Gmail.
Not sure if you have to restart OBS or not for this, but let's try.
I don't think you need to restart OBS.
I will need Please
Yeah, I'm
showcase.
giving you the access. Done. Got it?
Yep, got it. Thanks.
Cool.
So it's working now.
Yeah, it's working.
Or- So I'm at 345 or something. 350. Sorry, I'm at 4 right now.
I have sped up.
Okay.
We'll be catching up with the live soon. 4:15, right? 4:16.
Yeah. Now I'm at I guess 5 seconds ahead of you. I'll just slow down.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think fine.
So let's have a look at Portuguese. Rocky Nevermore. I don't think Rocky will be doing any. Okay.
Yeah. I know he does generally want to move, but it depends, right? If you've prepped something, you can definitely like Portuguese isn't like the most hard thing to pull off.
No, it's not a hard thing to pull off, but it is more of a timing thing when you talk about like non-conventional builds, such as like 22
Right.
plus 2, 23 plus 2, all of those weird stats. So it is more about that. So if you can get
I
the
think it is.
castle in front of the face much earlier,
Yeah. Yeah.
then like you
I
have
agree
a
that the 23 plus 2 thing is like deadly,
right.
but I think you can still play reasonably even if you do like 26 plus 2, for example.
True. But then it is a question of like who puts the castle first. It can get
Yeah.
denied,
I
and
mean,
like
Celts, I don't think it's going to
variable
play
comes
faster.
into play.
But like, I think, yeah, the point is that if you play like 26 plus 2 or something,
Yeah.
then your opponent is going to have an easier time adding mangonels, and then you'll
Exactly.
need to add monks. And I don't think Rocky would want to do
Yes.
that.
Let's see. It will be interesting to watch Rocky. What will he do?
Mhm.
On the other
Yeah. But like,
side, we
the
have
good thing with having two strong pockets is, like
it
the
gives you the
decision making is going to be
flexibility.
spread out.
Yeah.
Like they'll be able to get the call out
Right.
and see if the good calls are happening for like the ambush Ahsoka side. But sorry, you were saying something.
No. Nothing.
Okay.
So we have pretty standard stuff going on around here. Standard builds across the map. Nothing
Mhm.
out of the ordinary.
Ambush is up. That's Tar. And Morty is up for a bow. Okay.
Yeah. Morty is, yeah, 19
Link
pop-up.
is up for what? I have to- Link is up for a Tarish as well, I think. Yeah, Link is up for a Tarish. Okay.
Totally makes sense. Like if you have a human pocket.
Right. You want to have some map control? Is that?
I don't see him go on stone, by the way. How do you suspect?
No. Like you don't go on stone. So this is an Archer Tarish, so you don't need to go on stone early.
Okay. Got it. So he has a lot of wills on the berries and he's like prepared to trigger.
Yeah.
Got it. On the other side, Ahsoka
So
is
basically, you
killing.
can send people to stone like after you hit Feudal Age. So right, if you click on like I don't know if you can see this in Capture Age,
By the
but
way, Ambush
Link's
is also
gather
going
point.
for Tower Rush. We see double
Yeah,
Tower Rush.
he's up. He's up much faster than Link.
Link Chaos. Yes.
Ambush is like okay.
Let's go.
Is
This is
fast.
going to be a fun game. It's like action from the beginning, and Kelt's also getting the wood bonus. He can afford a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
This is going
And
to be
he's
a
making a tile on the
action.
stone. I don't know if he actually saw the stone. I'm gonna check. He did not see the stone, so this is
Control 2.
quite fortunate for him. I mean, this is a very reasonable tile spot, admittedly.
Yeah.
So now I think Agent should be giving some callouts about how Gotham should be defending this.
Right. You barely have any vision here. On this side also, you see the berries now. Yeah.
So we're talking about Link's tower.
Yeah,
Right.
Link's Tower and cool. So we see the walls coming in from both.
Okay, there's some YouTube comments. You probably want to fix the scoreboard, Red Corps.
Yeah,
It's
casting. Let me just name it as Modi versus Fender. It will be much easier
I
for
think
me.
let's be a bit professional and maybe add the team name. The like Chennai versus Delhi or something, right?
Okay. Delhi versus Chennai.
Yeah. Yeah. War is on Chennai versus Delhi.
Yeah.
No, all right.
Let's go.
Back to the game. Yeah.
What's the time?
I'm at like 12:55.
12:55. Okay. Let me speed up a bit.
Yes, as people are pointing out in the chat, Kapi is having significant idle teasing. But it's fine.
Close.
He's defending it. So
Right. Meanwhile, you see boom from humans. So, what do you think about Fenrir's strategy? Do you think he will be able to match up with Morty's 2TC? Given Burgundians
I
is
think
also a very strong boom, like economical this is.
right. I think if you go with pure boom, like going into Imperial Age, Burgundians
Is
should be able to
better.
match humans,
Right.
but and might even be better like soonish, like going into Imperial Age. But the like it's around 2022 where like humans are like floating a lot of res and they can convert it into army instead of more eco, which is something Burgundians aren't as good at doing. So
Right.
I'm sure you will see some army from Morty to clear up
Yeah.
Link's pressure and maybe even push him back.
Right. But still, like two sides are getting pressured. That is the tricky part.
Yeah, but I think Gautam Madari is defending quite reasonably, so I don't think he will need help.
Soon his stone might get denied. No.
No, but
Is it
he's on the
denied?
outside stone as well, right?
Oh wow. Nobody's going to figure that stone out.
Yeah, I mean, they will figure it out in 5 minutes by the time it's too late.
Right.
Uh,
But
yeah,
once the
Morty's
castle
boom
is
is
up,
flying.
then the whole forward is pretty much gone.
Yeah, exactly. And
how soon are they going
and
to
if you
do
look
it?
at the KD in this game, it's just Gautam Bhandari has killed 2 archers from ambush, and that's all that has happened.
So Rocky is up on time,
Yeah.
and now it's going to be a end of all this shenanigans.
Yeah.
That
Oh no, the castle is
is
too
the range
ambitious.
of it's too.
Okay, but does he now have the stone to place a second castle?
Yeah,
He
he
does.
does.
Okay, he's fine. Okay, this is fine.
This
I
is
think
fine.
this might be a bit too passive, honestly. He need to just delete the
Uh,
farm and place it.
yeah,
But it's okay.
it's okay. At least he's safe. At least he'll have some peace.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we see a bit of struggle at defending from Kapi.
If Kapi can get to Castle Age, then with like the guard tower, he should be very comfortable. But and he's not too far from Castle Age. He has a market and a blacksmith.
Right.
So I think at this point he can even think about idling up and be fine. But I guess ultimately Morty is making 2 stables and a
I
seed
think it
workshop
is. I
at
think
home.
the timer on the tower rush is over. It is
Yeah.
the time when Morty has clicked up, soon to be up, and knights will start flooding in. Yeah,
Oh,
like
Agent is also making knights. I didn't notice that.
oh
Wow.
right.
And he sent it to clear Link's rush.
Yeah, because he has
Which
a castle in the base, so doesn't really.
yeah. I think also because like this is where he could find the most amount of damage as you like, which is correlated with what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, tower rushes. I think end of the story here.
Yeah, and like this is good because now like Morty can focus purely on pushing Link instead of clearing up the forward.
Absolutely.
It's okay. So both Fenrir and Ashoka are booming. So this is going to be very interesting.
But also, if you see like Bohemia, once they go up, they have very
Mhm.
strong spears, and in order for Kapi to catch up with the archer and support him killing those, it will take a bit of time as compared to.
Humans have 3 stables, right? And like Link is okay. He's on the way to Castle Age. I think spears is not the right play. I think if you,
But
as Link, you should go for like just siege workshop defense and maybe a monastery.
Fenrir has that thing in the mind. If you see the 2 barracks being put.
Oh, Fenrir is going for.
Yes.
Okay, this is interesting. I'm not sure if I like it, but it's like I don't know actually.
Meanwhile,
I
you
don't
see
know.
a standard 4TC boom, and will he be able to match Agent? Even though Agent has committed a bit onto knights and all.
Yeah, you can made like 3 nights, right?
Yeah. Let's see. I think late game edge goes to Teutons only.
Yeah, yeah.
You see a lot of
I
spears
guess. Yeah, I think Rocky Nevermore is sort of taking a bit too much time to push the towers, but it's okay. Not too bad.
from. Right. This is now going to be a very standard game, in my opinion, even though Morty can do 3 stable, but I don't
Yeah, but
think
the
much
siege,
aggression will
like
be.
the siege workshops needs to be forward, right?
Yeah.
Like he just has 3 stables and nothing to do with them.
Yeah. Maybe he's like, I'll surprise them. Yeah, we have battering rams
No,
near base.
I think they already saw the siege workshop though. So.
Okay, we can check that
Uh,
quickly. Nope. There is no
Nope.
vision on
Right.
the.
Oh, you're right. They almost saw it. Not. But the thing is, it's a ram though. Like by the time it gets to Link's base, Fenrir is going to be Imperial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very interesting house walling from Fenrir. Is he expecting a petard in his base that he has
No, I think
got?
just for the ram push. I think it's a good play.
Putting the house behind the.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if it is
Like
a
it
ramp
just
push,
buys time, right?
if you
Yeah, for a ram push.
so for ramp push, it being a capped ram, tiles nearby get damaged. So the best way of stopping that is you put one tile behind the stone walls.
Right. I agree that it's not ideal.
I think
But
it is more aimed at Link Chaos. Link Chaos base is going to be a bit of yes.
right. Yeah.
But let's see. If we see
But
few spears from.
I don't like. Uh-huh.
I think Fenrir can buy some time. I believe Fenrir does have that, but if they are going to take a long way around, they
Right.
being on
Okay.
foot.
Yeah. Now you need to be a bit more smart about this. But I don't like how Monty has approached this at all. Like his boom is now like worse than Agent's, and like he's humans and Agent made some knights in Castle Age, and Morty has not done any damage whatsoever.
Right.
Like
But
whatever
still
Morty has done
booming.
right now,
He's still booming.
he's
on
booming, but like
4
his
CCs.
boom is worse than Agent's, right? It shouldn't be the case.
I mean, wills, yeah, but we can also check the res collected. It would be in the favor of humans, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, but the point is, if you're more escalated, you need to do something with it, and I don't think Morty has justified that yet. But
Yeah.
it's okay. I guess Copy is coming
This
forward.
is too late. You put siege rams, vocab rams, and like siege manual. It is too late for whatever Morty wants to do.
Yeah, I think if Copy's castle goes up behind this, that he's trying for, then I think it's okay.
Because
But
right
it's
now,
still-
what is the situation is Fenrir and Link, they know whatever is coming,
Yeah.
they know this is coming.
Man, yeah, this is just sloppy, honestly. But
They can see it from a mile away, whatever they would want to do.
yeah,
Ouch. These
So
villagers
Fenrir's
are like
Piping
A to
play.
brute.
Uh,
Oh no, those quick falls.
I would-
That castle
Fenrir's
is.
Piping play definitely paying off here. And
Yeah. Morty.
but yeah, see, like now Fenrir's Imperial Halberdier upgrade is coming in, whereas
Right.
Morty is not clicked up yet.
So
So
this, like again, as I thought, it would be a very long game now. It is going to take some time. It is not going to be, let's end it quick with a human push, this and that. This is going
right,
to be now drawn. Like
yeah,
Link has a lot of time now to boom, chill at his base, bring the Bohemian bombard cannons.
yeah.
We see some action in front of Ahsoka's base. That is interesting. So what is ambush doing? Oh my god, those walling for ambush. That is some fortification.
Oh my god, I did not see that.
That is called arena.
So Agent is doing a champion switch behind
I
this.
want to see that tower converted.
What? I don't
No.
agree with that. What? Why is Agent doing a champion switch? Oh, just to help the other side. But
Um, I mean, both the civs can switch into hand cannons very easily. That is like very easy. Like one of the easiest thing to do with both these civs. Bohemians get even faster university research, if I am remembering correct.
no. That is Malians, right?
Okay,
In
Malians,
Portuguese.
Malians. My bad.
Yeah.
But still, like,
They
very
get commission Castle Age.
yeah,
Just that.
very easy
But
to.
the thing is, I think it's not a bad idea in general. But I think Agent needs to play his side. Um,
You know what,
no.
Legion?
Mhm.
I want to see
Yeah.
food monks. I want to see those monks with food. Blink playing food monks.
I mean, but
It will be interesting. Like we are missing some
I've
fun.
well, as much as I think they would like it, I think they have more important things on their mind. But yeah, it would be quite fun to see that in play.
Yeah. Especially if they plan to play SO with Korea, then food monks.
I don't think Korea is going as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think Korea is not going Imperial Age, so we have bigger issues.
that is true. Like now the pressure is so much on Kapi because they have
Yeah.
proper siege in the place. They have a proper defense with these halbs.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Right? They completely wasted, like Morty completely wasted his
Early timing.
human,
Yeah.
advantage.
I see a second castle from ambush, but why? Are you going for vote raiders? Why would you make vote raiders, bro? Okay, interesting stuff happening on the opposite side. That is the
Right,
real
yeah, as you
Bombay.
pointed out.
That is the real Bombay stuff. I think we should cast that better because everybody has seen Viper do, the help.
Right, right.
You want to see Kelts playing Void Raiders versus what is that unit?
Organ guns, yeah.
Organ guns.
So,
Okay, that is too slow. Let's go back to Kapi. At least we have some
yeah.
action there.
Okay, the champions, do help clean up everything, which is solid.
Yeah.
So
But-
champions worked out in the end, but yeah, I think that shows you the lack of information that Fenrir's team had about what is happening.
Right. But I think
But-
that was a very bad call from them to two people play halves. Right now, Linker should be having hand cannons or
Hand cannon.
any, at
Yeah.
least any sort of archer pressure.
Right. Yeah.
Because they
I mean,
have Teutons on the other side. Again, they must not be expecting that, but
right.
still, you
Yeah, but like with
have
this clear up, Ashoka also cleaned up like Rocky's army.
right.
So it's not that that was for nothing. But I agree, like if women's had gone for hand switch, they'd be in a much better position.
But even if Kapi
Right.
had crossbows behind,
Mm-hmm.
spread formation, you just clear everything. You have all the halves. What do you do with
Right.
just
Right.
halves? Two people playing halves. Fender is now switching on to your cheap paladins.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Sasta Paladin. How
Oh, Morty's switching to Paladin behind this. Like, how much? Can you check how much army Morty has? He's like 15 army, I think.
five?
Uh,
He has five
Oh, wow.
cavaliers.
Okay, he has 5 knights and 20 lancers, so like 25 army. Still not nice for them.
In the center,
And I
we
think,
have agent getting pushed because
I mean, yeah, he helped with the
yeah,
champions on the north.
yeah.
And like the big issue is he played basically double gold unit, right? Paladin and champion.
Yeah, so he's
And
going
now,
to be in trouble soon because Ahsoka didn't
yeah,
have to commit as much,
yeah.
and he lost a lot of army over there. Yeah, but Gautam Bhandari, we don't see anything from. I think if Ambush and Ahsoka start rolling with their siege,
Mhm.
siege rams and all, this is going to be over very fast on Rocky's side. They
Yeah,
just need
yeah.
to do, help siege, paladin, and maybe board raiders.
Yes, the Wood Raiders ended up winning the game for them. Uh,
It does.
because yeah, it seems like Gautam Bhandari never ended up really adding
Yeah.
significant eco behind this, whereas Ambush like is fully boomed
Vote raiders
at this
also do
point.
make sense if they think uh, agent was going to go halves.
Halb or champion, right? Either way, I think.
Yeah. Then it makes a bit sense, I guess. That was the rationale.
Yeah.
But let's
Yeah.
see.
So I guess yeah, they thought that like Gautam Bhandari wouldn't have enough army for it to be a threat, and
I think
they were more or less.
I think Morty is also going to be in a lot of trouble in terms of gold. And
Yeah.
just to point one thing out,
Mhm.
Link Chaos, if he starts the trade, the whole team is going to get that 80% faster markets. So
Yeah.
their
So I mean,
trade is
if
also
anyone,
going to
yes,
pick up very fast.
but yeah, I agree. But I think this game will be over before we get to trade because, like, yeah, it's such a big thing, right? That Fenrir opened hubs, which is such a like gold efficient army,
Right?
and both the pockets on Morty's team are struggling for gold.
Exactly. Like either Gautam Bhandari's gold has to be taken by agent if he wants to continue something on the other side, or it is going to be a gold starvation for them.
Yeah.
And for Morty, trade is like nowhere to be starting yet.
Yeah.
We see Ahsoka's paladin all over the place, everywhere on the map.
Yeah.
And Kapi has a good tower defense going on his base. I don't know what Kapi is doing. Like we don't see any.
But
order
he's
from
still
him.
in Castle Age. I mean, he's
just
okay. All
won't
hitting
know.
him soon. But
But still, what's
yeah,
the
while
plan? His forward gold has been taken. They are really
and now
struggling
like
for map control as well. I
yeah,
think
no, I think this is over. Like
this is over. There's like
Morty is
3K
making
difference.
halves against nothing effectively at this point.
Yeah, half versus half. And now we have
I was hand cannon, right?
hand cannons as
Yeah.
well. And
I think, yeah.
oh no, now we have Paladins going inside of Kapi's base. This guy just does not get a break today. First getting Tower Rush, now getting Paladins in your base. One of the
Yeah.
most scariest things to see.
As
in
soon as you hit him.
yeah. Ouch. This is a bit of a struggle for Kapi. And we see a bit of a snowball on the other side as well. As soon as Gautam Bhandari got his uh, bombard cannons out, they are going to be sniped by the paladins of Asuka.
Yeah.
So I think
This is quite rough. Yeah. The victory has been called.
yeah, this is over.
I think overall, I really liked how Fenrir's team played this. I think they read what is happening.
True.
Usually, even though they didn't see like Aiden's champions coming the other way.
I
Other
think,
than that, yeah, solid play.
I think Morty also played bit too safe.
Yeah, like he needed. Yeah, he did not need to help his flank.
Right.
Copy. He just needed to play aggressive.
Right. Once you clear that army, you sneak in 2 villager in front of Linkyo's base and you start siege ramming the whole base.
Yeah.
Then you buy time for Kapi like Fenrir did for Linkyos.
Hmm. Yeah. Or maybe if you don't play like the big mind game and you just boom
Right.
as humans, right? And they're just going like 2 barrack pikemen for nothing. That is also not terrible.
Right. Surprising. I was expecting Morty to be on the stronger side for Arena. Let's see. More games to go. They still have a chance to come back in Golden Pit and Team Islands.
And yeah, I mean, I think this might be a bit controversial to say, but I think given how like Link Tarash and what the matchup looked like, I think Morty could have even have gone Kipchaks because
True, true.
like Burgundians don't have a great answer to Kipchaks. Paladin is decent, but and like Link's eco was not good enough to deal with Kipchaks at all.
Right. So first game is over. That was a very interesting sort of a match where you see tower rush being done on both the sides and
Yeah. And,
basically exploiting
Yeah,
the
we see how
weakness
like
of the
map control
players.
played into the strategies, how it gave people time to react.
Right.
Right.
So
Yes.
rather than Link Fenrir playing to their strength, they played to the weakness of the opponents. So tower rushing
something like
Kapi did, put a lot of pressure over him, delayed him across the board. Like still now he's not imp. And also Rocky,
Yeah.
he was not able to pump out army even though he had the castle and everything going on for him.
Yeah. And as we saw, right, in the last set, no one put any pressure on Copy at all.
Right.
Not only because it was their choice, but also because of how Agents and Morty's team played.
Exactly.
But this time we saw some pressure on Copy.
Yeah.
There were some mistakes that were forced because of.
Because like again, if you talk about Age of Empires as a game, it is a very complex game. Like you need a lot of experience, team game experience to figure out how to deal with the tower rushes and all of these weird
Right.
things.
So we've sort of been ignoring the chat while all of this has happened. So let's see. We have some incredible insights from the chat.
Okay, what do we have?
From the chat.
Okay.
They've already said Kelt had enough time to siege Hull. Yeah, Kelt did, but apparently Woods was the play, as we saw here. So we are all learning today.
Right. So like one of the rationale behind going Wood was if they go halves, my pocket is already making paladins. What
Right.
stops Woods and paladins? Only one.
I think just like Organ Gun and Halb Siege from Teutons, right? I think that
Yes.
does solve. So, but like,
So
obviously they were not in a position to play that at all.
Because agent had to comment to the opposite side. He never had that time to go for scorpions, heavy scorps. That was the only thing that could have stopped along with halves. But again, yeah, It was again a map control issue rather than a start issue.
Yeah. And yeah, I think Rong also commented on the Elite Lancer into Paladin play, which I think is like, yeah, terrible idea, honestly, because you've already invested some amount of gold into your quasi
Nice.
Castle Age push,
Yeah.
and then you play Elite Step Lancer into Paladin. I think just having like 70 Elite Step Lancer is something you can play around with, and like doing a Pala switch behind it makes no sense at any point.
So there are basically few saves that are very dependent on time. Cumin is one
Yeah.
of those saves. If you miss that timing, then late game you don't have as many options. If you see, even if you
Yeah,
talk about
I
siege,
completely agree.
you don't get the +1 range
Mhm.
through siege engineering. So it gets a bit
Right.
lackluster if you don't capitalize on early game.
Yeah, and it's so weird, right? Like agents and 3 knights cleared up Link's 5 archers and 2 wills,
Right.
and then Morty tried to play still push Link, but just cleaned 3 towers and his push got cleared up. Like as someone was pointing out, who was pointing it out, that they could have maybe used Gotham Mandari's castle and organs to push ambush instead with like Morty's army. I think that has higher potential to work than this, because like from their gameplay, it seemed like Morty was relying on his flanks to give him a certain amount of map control for this push to work out,
Right.
and neither of his flanks really had that. So they sort of really struggled to adapt from there.
The name of the game is map control, and that is what they lost.
Yeah.
So the next game would be Golden Pit, right? Let's quickly go over to
Yes.
the draft. Now that we have a few saves figured out, and we can cross few things.
Mhm.
Korea is out.
So-
We have Portuguese out, and
Cutans and humans.
Teutons. And where is Cumans? Yeah. On
Bottom.
this side we have
And also, like now that we look at the draft again, it is so weird that we have Arena in the map draft and humans is the last pick. That
right.
is quite wild. Like because I mean I have seen humans being like a ban or like a top 2 pick multiple times, and when like Arena is involved.
But I guess Fenrir was more afraid of Georgians as compared to Cubans. And
I mean,
it
also
fairly
because
paid
humans
off.
was the last pick, right? So like it was sort of they also thought maybe they're not very prepared with humans.
Right,
So
right.
that's
Here we have Burgundians.
okay. So, right. So
Okay.
we need to revisit Fenrir's draft and how we approached the civs and where they were going to be played. Right. So Celts, Franks, Bohemians,
And Bohemians. Yeah. So we have
and
for this
Burgundians.
game Britons, Japanese, Dravidians, Malians, Mongols, Berbers.
So yeah.
So
So for
Mongols and Britons will be flat,
Golden
I
Pit,
guess.
it should be Britons, Slavs, Mongols,
Britons, Slavs, Mongols, and Magyars.
and Magyars. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Now it is getting much easier to figure out.
yeah.
Now few of the civs are out of the picture.
I mean, I think. Yeah, I agree. That should be
Khmer.
result.
Again, Morty is still confusing us. What is this Morty, man? If you're listening.
Well, okay, let's.
But I think they should go for Hindustanis if they want to really play very aggressive like Morty likes to, and the control like they like to keep in the pockets. And so Hindustani Khmer is my pick. What would you say?
I think they probably will go for Khmer Lithuanian. Let's see.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I'm very ambivalent, going back and forth.
Yeah. Because now they have to win both the games, and
Yeah.
Lithu is very strong on team islands if you can get the landing. You have like easy control over the relics. You can easily produce latest. Even your knights are very strong for landing. Uh,
Right.
I like if you really are desperate to win, Lithuanians
Right.
should be the pick as a pocket on landing
Okay.
pocket on.
Then.
Because if you see what kind of protection you're getting, Byzantine fast
Yeah.
firing ships, Saracen fast firing galleys, so you have a
Yeah.
lot of protection around Lithu as well.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. Sure.
So these are some of the civs that can easily, if put into right hands, easily micro out the.
Right. Right.
So
But
yeah,
I mean that's also going to be a question. Like, who's going to uh, play what civs? As you said, Morty probably wants to play like the Cav, like Lithuanian types of.
right.
Yeah, tricky. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go.
Uh,
Okay, they're saying Dead Corp's mic too low. Interesting, because it's fine for me. So
my quality
maybe
is
I'm too
still
low.
low.
Like that's what someone in the YouTube chat is saying.
Can you please check again, Sagar, and respond if it is still low?
Okay, Waradi is asking why Mongols. Yeah, I mean they're just very solid
don't
early
have
feudal
any
age.
option.
Waradi is asking why Mongols. Like
Mongols is again a very like you can do a few shenanigans with Mongols, like go a bit, one pop faster than any other generic save and all. So yeah,
Mhm.
Mongol is one of the tricky picks. Like
Yeah.
if you pick it on Land Madness, it is very strong on flank. And if you pick it on Arabia and Golden Pit, it is okay. It is not bad nor good. If you don't have any options, it is going to at least match some of those top tier savers, if not fall behind.
Right. I think again Mongols a civ that definitely depends on who's using it. I think
Right,
if you're like an aggressive tier one player here,
right,
you can like really kill with Mongols as well.
exactly. So Mongols, they do have a very good advantage early feudal,
Mhm.
but mid to late feudal they start to stabilize a bit, like like any other serve with
Yeah.
archers.
Right. And the point is like you need to like definitely have an advantage from early feud
Right.
to be able to do something.
So let's say if you go like one pop earlier and then deny barrack ranges from the other person, that could really do a lot, especially if you're playing against someone like Kapi. If you can just go a bit earlier to
Mhm.
punish him before his ranges go up,
Yeah, yeah.
that is going to
I
do a
agree with
lot
that.
of damage and put a lot of pressure on Modi and Agent.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. Hmm. And like with the Britain's team bonus.
Yeah.
Wow. I think as we've been talking about this for the past like 3-4 minutes, I'm liking Team Fenrir's chances more and more in this Golden Pit game.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
guys.
yes.
Yeah.
Game is starting another 2-3 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, and we saw Morty playing really well with Georgians in Land Madness, and so I think Team Fender saw that Georgians is something that definitely needs to be won. Obviously, Georgians is a top tier pick,
Right.
but if I saw like Team Morty's draft, like in general, I would have maybe sniped Ethiopians instead. But seeing how well Morty played with,
Why would you snipe
Mhm.
Ethiopians? Like if you are confident that you can put
Yeah.
pressure early on, and if
Yeah.
Ethiopians are put behind,
Yeah.
it does not have many comeback mechanics like Mayans.
Sure, but like the point is like I don't think Ethiopians is afraid of any like Mongols even or the game, right? In the sense that I think like on Golden Pit,
Right.
I would like Franks and Georgians about equally.
Franks and
And
Georgians. Like I
yeah,
would
isn't
prefer Georgians as like number one,
okay.
and Franks will be a bit lower because you don't get that bloodline early. Like if you're playing till
Mhm.
like 15, 18 minutes, that window,
Yeah,
that is where
yeah,
the Franks player will shine because you have that extra
yeah.
HP bonus. Point
No,
beyond
yeah.
that, you have the bloodlines coming in, and that is where things start to
Right, so,
fall off.
exactly. So it's a bit back and forth, right? But like
Exactly.
Ethiopians is just always so good, and I,
Ethiopians is like again
it's also that,
always good. Yeah.
like for example, like Fenrir's team when they were banning, right? They had Britons and mine,
Right.
and they have like just think. So we have like these top like, four open map flanks, right? Like Britons, Mayans, Ethiopians, Portuguese, and we see that like Portuguese they played on arena, and they
Right.
have one top flank left, which you have the potential to snipe.
Right.
But if you look at the top open map pockets, these are what like Georgians, Persians,
Right.
Magyars, Franks, and like you have Persians, Magyars, and Franks, and like you got them so late in the draft, so you're feeling really comfortable in that.
True.
And
True.
but again, given that this is Morty's team, I can definitely see the Georgians ban working out well. But I'm just saying, versus a general team, I would have preferred to ban
Ban
Ethiopia.
Ethiopians. True. True. Ethiopians can be like super duper deadly in the right hands just because
Mm-hmm.
if you are
Mm-hmm.
really good at micro, oh, your
Yeah,
archers are going to fly off the map.
yeah, and yeah, I guess no offense to copy, but I guess Team Morty does not have that super duper open map flank.
Well, like again, what little micro I saw during those first few
Mm-hmm.
games, he can
Mm-hmm.
he can do a bit of micro. But let's see,
Yeah,
the team each and every
he can
game is
do some
different.
micro for sure,
Yeah,
but it's like there is also like the decision making of like army movement, etc.
right,
Or like just how to like building placement and when to move out and things like that, which I
right.
think
That
are still
actually
like clear to it.
requires a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Like, so, is the match live yet? Yep.
Yeah, but I think it is like
Yes, it
okay.
is.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but like one thing I really liked about the Land Madness game from last time
Mm-hmm.
was that like Morty sacrificed Horsecollar and he basically put enough pressure with Georgians that like Kapi never had to worry about like army at his base. So Morty sort of sacrificed his eco a little bit to make sure that Kapi was put in a really good spot.
Right, right.
And like that let the whole team shine in some sense. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so you were right. Hindustani is picked here.
Again, if you're an aggressive pocket, Hindustani makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, yeah, I
Given
can
the
see that.
mm, Fenrir. Uh, I have a small question on the capture age. Does it automatically pick the game when it starts? Because last time it was picking, waiting for spec delay. This time it's not showing like that.
I'm not sure how that works. Like,
Okay,
but I guess
let me just
so.
use the
If you
login.
just go on the spectate tab, and
Yeah.
what happens in capture age?
Yeah, I have just started the spec with capture age. No, it's back in action.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
just put agent Delhi 1. Got it. Spec delay.
Sorry, Delhi 0, right?
Yeah, Delhi 0 and
Yeah, Chennai.
Chennai 1.
Right. And so the interesting thing, I don't know if you can see the civs, etc. yet.
So yeah,
is that Fender and Link are playing flank, which is changed from last time, where Fender was playing pocket all the time.
right, right. And I think that is more favorable as well. And
Yeah.
like both of them playing flank, because
Yeah, and like now Ambush gets to play pocket as well, which is his sort of strength from what I understand.
right.
So yeah, I think they probably like the team synergy might have needed some like work, and I don't know how much practice they were able to put in to get used to these new positions. But if they did, then yeah, I think this looks like a solid lineup.
So let's talk about the matchup. Oh, oh,
What?
Huh?
You're looking at
Why?
Fender's board lure, right?
Yeah, what? Why
That
would you
is
do
wild.
that? Uh, okay, I'm speechless. Please help me.
I, so, I mean, I think okay. So,
Why
okay,
would you want to lose
this
the HP on Scout?
is terrible for your scout fight that will happen in early feudal age.
Yeah, you can't
But I
take the
guess this
pressure early
makes the
on now.
build a bit cleaner. I don't think the trade-off is worth it, but at least there is a trade-off.
I mean, you're
Like,
Britain.
you know,
Why would
because
you want to make your build cleaner?
maybe he wants to go 17 pop. Who knows? No, I mean, okay. I was saying that as a joke, but maybe we will see something crazy like that.
I would like to have him in the interview room.
Yeah.
Because I have
Okay,
never
so
seen something like this.
Link sent Wills forward to lane. That is, I did not see that coming.
Oh, so he really wants to punish Kapi here.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like, and Link is a one-man player. He does things like this. This is sort of his comfort zone. Whereas
And
Kapi,
he does not also
Yeah.
have Loom, so he can also snipe that will if he wanted.
mm, close, but yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
like
could
okay, now
have.
Kapi quick balls the woodline. That's good.
But Kapi is not going up now. He can't execute that 18 pop build. And now his sheeps are also going to go out. Oh no.
Oh my god! What? How does he not have 4 of his sheep?
And
Oh, but Link is spending time at the woodline, so he's fine because
but
of
that is also
Okay.
a lot of damage. Like you walling in the woodline, you have to send two stragglers and all. Oh no.
But it is, but like, I think if you'd gotten the sheep, it would have been a lot more damage.
Yeah.
This is fine. Like, you can't blame Link, right? He would assume like reasonably that Kapi
Oh no,
has a
oh
sheep.
no, oh no, no.
Okay, I guess he can turn back and kill. No, he can kill like maybe one sheep.
No. It's okay.
It's
It's
not
okay.
worth
It's not worth losing the scout over.
Yeah.
But
Okay, but yeah, Kapi is not going to go up before 21 or 22 pop.
Morty has his DS pushed in. Okay, that was pretty fast. Yeah,
Or maybe they're near the. Okay, yeah.
yeah. So now Morty
Yeah,
can
he
do
does.
Oh my god, that villager block for scout. Link is
Nice,
showing off
nice.
his skills.
Yeah.
Now we are going to. Now we are seeing some good high level gameplays that we were expecting from the very start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be very interesting match. But I'm definitely going to ask Fenrir, what was that?
Yeah.
Like why?
So, okay, what pop is Fender going up at then? He's going up at 19 pop with Loom. Okay.
Uh, questionable moves from Fenrir.
I mean, the thing is, I don't really mind. I'm a 19 pop player, but it is, yeah. Then the board thing does not make any sense to me. And like, it would make sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense, but like, let's say if you were versus like a very aggressive laming player, right?
Right.
Then, if you want to just get the board as early as possible, it could make some sense. But like, we know that like the high level players are playing pockets.
But Morty is not playing flank. Kapi is
Yeah,
playing
exactly. Exactly. And like, it's not even Kapi, right? It's Aragon on the other side.
No.
Okay, but yeah, Fender doesn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't
So,
know that.
Yeah, but yeah, still,
Worst case
they
scenario.
should not be worried about the
Oh,
lanes
no.
as much.
Kapi early game getting punished hard. He hasn't clicked up yet. Oh no, This is a Titanic from Kapi.
And Scapi is one villager behind, which is
Yeah, that.
fine.
Oh shit!
But
That was
oh
a
yeah, and
60
link
second
is up.
idle TC. 60 second from Kapi. Ah, ouch. Hurts to see that.
I see. Yeah.
Mr. Kapi getting punished very hard. Tush is a pretty decent pocket player, and Ambush also, given his elo, he can play a pretty decent pocket. Because of all this action, we could not discuss the matchups till now.
Mhm.
So let's see. I think now the momentum is in very much favor of Chennai, and they
Yeah.
look in a very strong position. Given the fact if they don't make any mistakes, they should be able to take this home.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because Kapi is up. I mean, Kapi is up late, but so is Link Chaos.
Mhm.
Link Chaos.
Yes, yeah, I don't really like. Always looking at this, but like Ambush did not get her scholar, huh? Interesting.
I mean, Ambush has not played much of lately, so he has been a bit out of the scene. So that
I mean, I know
might
he's been
also.
practicing with the team though. So,
But
I
again,
mean, at least last week or something. Practice is given this week.
I don't think they have practiced the build orders that depth. Because these small
Perhaps.
things are like very minute. Like you have to make Fenrir sit with you, make him watch the build orders. I don't think they have done that. They might have played a few games here and there.
Right. And
But
like Icon is in
I
full
like.
panic mode.
Oh, that spear hit nasty for
Yeah, and like Icon is in garrisoning his TC, which is
one
oh my god,
villager.
the TC just went went under the TC, and
This is
survived.
going to be really hurtful for.
Yeah.
At least I'm glad that he has his berries under the tower. But his wood line is going to get punished.
Okay. Yeah, this is
This is bad.
dead.
Meanwhile, that one villager working really hard in Kapi's base. One wood line, one villager.
I see. All right, of course.
Feeling lonely
And
there.
like I think so. This is again the thing, right? Like so, Kapi played so well in Landwardness, but here, as soon as the game went a bit off sideways, he's struggling. Like when your boar gets lamed, right, and when your wood line gets walled off,
Right.
when you're struggling so much, you
Right.
don't go mining camp before berries. Like it doesn't make sense.
Oh
You have to go berries first, then
Long
slowly go for
berries. That is some long distance berries.
yeah.
Kapi and Aragon both are soon about to touch 3 minutes of idle. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
This is
And
the
this
sort
game
of
tells you why the
position.
conventional wisdom says that the stronger players need to play flank, right?
Yes.
Because
Exactly. That is why
it's
you
about
need to
crumbling under pressure.
Yeah. And also, this is one of the worst sort of situations you would want to be, where you don't have resources to do anything, not even produce villagers. Forget about archers.
This is just painful. I think
I mean, if you have
again,
played
so
flank, you can feel that pain.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like so, Tirash is struggling with the scout numbers.
But also, this also gives you a bit of a dynamic of how easy it is to punish 18 pop build orders, because they are so
Right.
tight. If one thing goes wrong, then it is going to be a
Yeah,
downhill.
you need to know how to adapt from there.
Yeah.
And like if you don't, you're going to struggle.
And even for experienced players, it is not that easy to adapt.
I mean, I think it depends. Like, I don't think this would be a very big deal in general.
Like
But
if you were playing standard 20 pop, 21 pop, even 22 pop, this really would not have mattered. It was a
yeah, but the point is like all of this laming happened at 14 pop, right? So
he had
at
time
14
to
pop, you just realize, okay, I will do a 21 pop build. Like,
exactly.
so, and it's like that adaptation, I think any like
Good
strong
player.
players can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I agree with you. But again, we are seeing a bit of lackluster scout numbers from Rush, and I don't
Mhm.
think he was pressured in the base.
Right.
But like, oh my god, that is 7 to 15. Yikes. Rush.
Mhm.
Yikes.
And so, yeah, when like the strong players are playing flank, you will be ahead in tutelage. But
Right.
for like Morty's team, if strong players are playing pocket, you'll only start to shine once in like castle age,
Right.
or like maybe mid to late castle age. So
Right.
they won't like survive reasonably until then.
So I think the other side, Link side, I think now needs to hold because they're like so behind, and
Mhm.
it will be on the Fenrir side to carry the team from here on out.
Yeah.
Because they are
Question is
punishing
who? Mhm.
Aragorn very hard, but
Yeah.
I also feel at the same time they're spending a lot of time at Aragorn's base.
Right.
They
The question is
should.
who's Link is pretty close to clicking up,
Right.
honestly.
Oh,
Um.
yeah. I know he's still lacking. I hope he does not get pressured before that.
Okay, okay. Sorry, he reached like 650 food and he ran out of berries. So
It's
and now he's
okay.
like 5 farms.
It's okay. He has a market. It's okay. It's
Well,
fine.
yeah, I think he will sort of struggle but squeeze the castle age click.
Last game, Link yours when he was playing flank, he clicked up with
Yeah.
3 farms.
Do you mean in last set or
Yeah, last set.
okay? I don't remember, but
It was
it sounds
versus
about right.
Kappa. It was versus Kappa.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
So this is much better. He has what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6 farms, 7 farms. Yeah.
7 farms. But yeah, I think on the opposite side, they are spending way too much time on flank. They should have quickly moved on to the pocket so that
He
his
was just
scout.
losing scouts. Oh my god, he lost a bunch of scouts too. Not for nothing. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Actually, they had like the Hindustani bonus really kicking in for them,
Exactly.
right?
Like
And
you wanted to play aggressive, and oh
yeah,
no, Chennai is falling
yeah, Morty
apart.
making it happen again. That's pretty good.
And the archer numbers from Kapi also look really, really healthy. 25 versus
Yeah.
90, 15 from Linkios.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, like definitely idle this TC, but once you have this like setup going, it's like constant production now and very solid numbers at this point.
right. But still, like Link still can potentially clear the Soul Army given he's going to be up soon. But I'm not sure how much resources.
He can't get upgrades, right? Can he?
Yeah. That is what I'm concerned about the most.
No.
Is there an option where we can check the resource? Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Oh, but the clear up is happening. Oh. So they should clear this up.
no. This was a bad fight, I would say.
Now Agent is in Ambush's base and it's terrible. Like it's a massacre there.
You were
And
you had no-
Link loses like a bunch of his army as well. Like as he's hitting Castle Age and not in a position to.
but
Well, okay. I don't think he's afforded his upgrades right now. He has. It's Fenrir who's gotten his upgrades.
I would say that was a
So,
very
yeah.
bad call for them to double over here because Link was almost up and he would have anyways with the range advantage cleared that army. But
No, he's Mongols, right? And he's getting Bodkin now, like after the clear up already happened. So I think the
with a bit of market play, maybe he could have.
I think like Ambush's scouts coming here was sort of necessary. Just Ambush had a hole or something, right?
I guess.
How did Agent Scouts get in? Quite confused. honest.
He must have plugged that. I think it was here.
I suppose so. But like now, it's the issue is Fender's crossbow, and they don't really have a way to clear that.
Yeah, and also the pocket
Ambush is
very
also up.
behind.
Okay.
Ambush is at 33 wheels.
Yeah, I think Fender probably gave a call out to Ambush to make camels, which I think is the right
Now the
decision. Or
pressure
maybe
should
Ambush
be on
needed to
Trush,
on.
and Trush.
Oh, Agent is doing so much damage to like Fender's TC. Are you seeing this? It's insane
No,
damage.
like it has massacre
Hmm.
all over. Like it's the
Yeah, it's like
experienced pocket
10,
play that is coming into the
10 or
game.
12 villagers, I think. Right?
Yeah, Fender is also
This-
down to 34. This looks like a very tricky situation for Fender now.
Yeah. And it's like
I mean,
back in the day, this is what I knew Agent for, like for finding damage like this when other people would not have. And I don't know how he does this, but it's nice.
I think it's the intuition. Like you know
Mhm.
where when somebody hits they'll most probably put the TC. It's the intuition.
Right. But now they have to deal with Fender's army, which is okay. I guess Agent has light cav +2 is coming in.
Kapi is
So with-
also up. Aragon is still struggling to go up, but I don't think like the pocket is in such a good position now that
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, they should have been in Agent's base much earlier. Fender and Ambush.
Yeah.
They should have been doing damage to him because what will Aragon do? He'll keep chasing while you get free damage at a person who's actually strong. So you should be damaging the
Right.
person who's the actual threat to your team rather than focusing
Yeah.
on a person who's one, not a threat, two, is already dead.
Right.
Question.
So I guess Agent with some patience can clear Fender's army
Yeah,
here.
this is over. I mean, now I don't see a way back for Fender's team. I mean, they were in such a
Right.
great position and they threw it away, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, especially,
I guess one.
especially if you talk about Trush, I don't know why he just was not able to make any scouts.
But I guess that's the thing, right? Like last game, Morty's team played their 5th player, Gautam Bhandari, and they lost, and now Fender played his 5th player, T-Rush, and they're losing. So it is like somewhat expected, but still, like they had such a solid position that they needed to capitalize on it.
Yeah, if you see at Trush's base, it looks game over, bro.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? Hindustani pocket.
Yeah.
If you kill the flank, which is like Link Chaos in this case, then you're going to be in a really sweet spot. And they did do that. Like Link is not in a
Yeah. Morty's
healthy
job was
position at all.
done when he stabilized Kapi's base.
Yeah.
That's it. Now you play pocket to pocket and just kill everything on the map.
So center control, Morty has a TC there. Kapi is getting a TC up, and Link has a TC.
We do. By the way, I forgot to mention one thing.
Yeah.
We have Persians on the Golden Pit.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, that is a good point. So, wait, they did not use Slavs at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Slav
And they're not
pit.
going to use Slavs in the next game either. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, I guess. I mean, overall, it's been fine for like Fender's team, but they need to like then revisit their drafting strategy. But because
like,
it's definitely not going according to plan.
that is one Titanic after the another.
Yeah.
They
But
were
like at
looking
this
pretty
point,
strong in the
Morty
first
should
game. Now they are
Play,
losing.
especially versus Ambush. Oh, he is in Ambush's base. As soon as I see it. Because it's Hindustan camel versus Persians, and Persians can't. Yeah, I mean, Ambush is making camels, but Hindustani
Fender
should
is
still be dominant.
dropping a castle without map control. Okay, that is very.
I mean, it's a desperate castle. I can see it. I mean, there is no way out, and he tried something desperate. I can definitely.
If it was a
See why he
snake,
did.
I mean, but what does that castle achieve realistically?
Yeah, it needed to be on Morty's TC to do anything.
Exactly.
Right.
It does nothing. I mean, the same thing TC would do. What is
Mhm.
secure your resource?
Right.
Huh.
I think we should be seeing a GG call soon.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
we'll resume.
game over. completely. Now you have no way of stopping the onslaught of two healthy
Okay, we have
top
some comments
opponents.
in chat saying Ashoka should have played this game too, but
I agree.
I mean, there are rules, right? Where you have to play the fifth player like in a certain number of games, and I don't think T-Rush has played any game so far. So it makes sense that they play T-Rush.
Yeah, most probably. Because Ahsoka, if he was playing instead of Trush, he can play pretty decent pocket, given he does not take damage. Trush
Right.
took damage
And like
without
also would have had more
getting
numbers,
adjacent.
right? Like we saw that like Morty had like significant numbers lead over Magyars, which
That is
is okay,
true.
but like
But like
yeah.
I also saw the eco at that time of Trush. He was idling a
Mhm.
lot. His army was not
Right,
spread
right.
out. His villagers were not being produced. So
Yeah.
that was a big gap, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say like good efforts by Linkios, disrupting Kapi in his base, and like that was a
Mm-hmm.
good thing that we saw early game. I mean, they're playing, but I think it's already over at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, even Aragon has more archers than Fenrir or Linkios. Oh no.
Yeah, copies and between like Link and T-Rush's base as well. And they don't have any sense of relief
Yeah.
on any side.
I mean, I would say well played by Morty to bring back Kappa
Yeah.
into the game. Very well.
Yeah. And yeah, Agent as well, like for finding the right damage on the way to Castle Age. I think if like yeah, both of those things needed to happen for them to win the game. If they
Yeah.
don't, I think like Fenrir's team should have taken this.
True. By the way, do you think Fenrir and Linkios have played with Kapi to realize that if he gets lamed this hard, he can be punished?
I think
This
there was
much.
some discussion, right? Like I think when Kapi people had to defend, like when Morty's team was defending Kapi, they already made some admissions about the fact that how Kapi, like how there was no pressure in Kapi, etc. And I think a lot of people, including me, also pointed that out.
Yeah,
So
that is true.
it's just that I think that realization they might have come to that yeah, Kapi does not deal well with like adaptation. Let's say.
True. I guess we just wait now for the GG to be called because
Right.
it's pretty much over at this point.
Yeah.
We see Link Chaos doing some shenanigans with the Mangonel. Now we see a castle in the center as well, so legit there is no map left. Agent is clicked up to Imperial Age.
We've seen the elephant switch. Let's go.
Elephant switch from home.
Come here, information.
Okay, come here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fast elephants, which I'm not sure if Agent remembers.
And now you can do whatever you want to. It's your game. It's your canvas. Paint it however you would like to.
Yeah, the rainbow can go anywhere it wants.
Exactly. Yeah, finally the GG is called. Strong performance from both Morty and Agent. Very well held by them. And I think Fenrir's
Yeah, we
team,
definitely saw the dynamic, right? Like how like the flanks are dominating early on,
yeah,
and then the flanks slowly are making the right decisions, having the right amount of army,
exactly.
like dictating the game. So yeah, it's very interesting to see that.
I think they need to go back to the drawing board and figure out what to do mid feudal, mid game. They fell
I
from
I
that point
think like the
onwards.
thing is, I think with Agent and Morty's team, this is the plan all along, right? Them playing pockets, and so this is the synergy that they've developed for like 2+ weeks, 2-3 weeks right now. But um, the thing with Fenrir and Link is they went back to the drawing board, and then they switched around the flanking pockets,
Yeah,
and then I think they didn't have enough time to like sort of redevelop the synergy
right.
um, for the sort of like
But
after they mix up positions.
but to be honest, the first game I saw from both Fenrir and Link playing one side and
Mhm.
on Oasis and other open maps, they were playing very
Yeah.
passive. Like they were not aggressive enough to push and carry their
Yeah,
team.
I think it is also a very weird choice of civilizations, right? When like this is not something I've like talked to them about, but I want to give this sort of feedback where like Link and Fenrir are the pushing side, and then on Oasis, Link had Byzantines,
Hey,
which is like the most
why?
passive civ of all time.
Exactly.
Uh,
Like,
It doesn't make sense, and like the other flank was Ambush, and like I think Ambush had like a reasonable Ambush had Japanese, if I remember correctly, and if they just like switched it around, it would have been so much better, right? Like Ambush is the person who needs to defend, and give him Byzantines, and like Link is the person who needs to like be aggressive, so give him Japanese.
true.
It makes so much more sense. I think yeah, a lot of things went wrong for Team Fender in the previous set. I think they learned some lessons, uh, but yeah, let's see what they can do with it now.
Let's see, yeah. We have one more map left, and this will be sort of a decider for
Mhm.
the set,
Yeah.
whether they win or not.
So far, all the sets have been 3-0s, right? Or
Yes.
no, I guess no. Like, yesterday's set was also 2-1. I forget. There was like between Water's team and
It was
Gravity's team.
it was early morning
Um,
today. You're in
right.
US,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah. It was last night for you.
Right. Yeah. The close side. I think both games were close. Like, so this game maybe did not feel like it because the game went on for a long time even after
Hey
Delhi got a
guys.
decisive advantage. Hello, Modi.
Okay, so game is starting in another 2-3 minutes.
Okay,
All
Okay.
teams are in lobby.
got
All
it.
right.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Hmm. I mean,
So
it did not feel very close game because early game, Link had
Mhm.
put a lot of damage, a lot of pressure onto Kapi, and
Right.
then there was nothing. Suddenly the pressure went off. If you're going to apply pressure, and if you know
Mhm.
the opponent flank player is pretty much dead in there, or it is very late,
Right.
then you add spears. You add 20
Right.
spears, you are in the base, you're continuously harassing the wood lines. Then you take him off the map. Then you don't
Yeah.
stop the pressure. If you found a
Yeah.
nerve, just keep pressing on it.
I completely agree. I think I needed to add some spears. This is something I didn't think about, so that's like a really good point. And
So,
yeah, I think if he had done that, he would have like a higher scope for damage.
so if you're going to give time to Morty
Mhm.
to mass up the army, obviously he's going to get outclassed by, like Trush is going to get outclassed by Morty, and then
Yeah.
he'll have that mass ball rolling around with like 15, 18 scouts, and then you have no answer for that. Then he
Yeah. Yeah.
can solo kill two of you. You have to play like, I think what I felt was missing in Fenrir's team was they are
Mhm.
not realizing the capabilities of their teammates. They are playing to their own strengths without realizing what their teammates can fully do. So they need to play to their teammates' strengths as well. They need to understand like the limitations of their teammates as well. and
Right,
play
right.
accordingly.
Right. So okay, now okay.
Let's
So
see.
we again got some civs wrong in the golden pit game, right? We saw Persians here, which we really did not expect. So
I
it's okay. So
I think we
let's
should
see if we can.
from the next time totally skip that draft.
But it's fun. Like,
It is fun.
yeah, I'm sure the audience is having a lot of fun seeing us make mistakes.
I mean, it's not mistakes. We are again
I mean, yeah,
thinking
no,
of the
I'm just
optimal play. What would be the most
right.
optimal match? But
Yeah.
what teams are doing is
But
totally
that's the
different.
thing. It's our job to step into the shoes of the captains and see what they would decide given the
Yeah,
weaknesses and strengths of
ideal
their team.
situation of sorts.
Yeah. So okay, like we know what Fenrir's team is going to play. They're going to play Dravidians, Malians, Berbers, and wait, Dravidians, Malians, Berbers, and Japanese. Right. Okay. Versus right, Italians, Lithuanians, Byzantines, and Saracens.
But also given the fact, like even if they had played Persians on the team islands, no,
Mhm.
like pockets, they don't have enough skills to realize the actual potential of the Civ.
Right, but we don't know who's playing where, right? For Fenrir's team.
Mm, yeah, true. Let's see.
Yeah. So, what does I say? Sorry.
Huh?
No, I had a thought which I lost. So yeah, I think with Saracens on Team Islands, I think there's definitely potential for like multiple landings. So
Right.
like one person landing with archers and like one with scouts, or even like two people landing with archers and one with scouts, and like just one player plays whatever. I
So we
yeah.
have the match starting soon. Spec delays
Mhm.
on. Let's see the civs and the positions. So we have Ahsoka playing as flank with Japanese, and Linkyos Malians as pocket. Berber
Mhm.
will be in the hands of Ambush and Dravidians in the hand of Fenrir. So Ahsoka Fenrir are playing the flanks, and we
Mhm.
see Ambush and Link pocket. Morty and Kapi will be
Mhm.
playing the flank for Delhi. Agent as pocket with Lithu as suspected.
Yeah.
And we see Aragon with Byzantines.
Yeah.
So
So sorry. What did Morty have?
Morty has Italians. He'll be playing flank for Agent P, and I think Agent plans to do the landing.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side, Kapi and Aragon are just going to play full blown water with Saracens and
Right. No, I'm still hoping for some spice, for some like multiple landings or something. Like if it's just
I
standard three people going water and one person going landing, it's not.
I mean, if that is a possibility, then I would say it would be more from Fenrir's team rather than Agent's team. Because
Right.
again, if you see
Mhm.
Morty, if he plays water, he'll
Yeah.
be, if he gets on the wrong side where both flank and pocket are playing, then he'll be
Yeah.
under a lot of pressure. And on the other
Right.
side, I don't see Aragon making an adaptation where he can do the landing along.
No, I agree. I don't think. I think if the landing is happening, it should be by agent plus potentially Morty.
Yeah.
So,
So
but yeah,
yeah.
the thing is that there's always risk involved with that. So
Right. So
they might not want.
I would have been open
Mhm.
to that possibility if Morty was playing with Aragon. Then the
Right.
landing possibility would have been there because Byzantine fire ships are like very strong if you want to even
Yeah.
defend
Yeah.
solo. So, oh, 1 second. Why am I seeing?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I was having some UI bugs. Sorry. So the game has started. What's the timing for you?
Oh, I didn't realize the game had started. Sorry.
Yeah. So the matchup is Kapi versus Fenrir and Morty versus Ahsoka.
Okay, so I'm at 1 minute and 10 seconds right now.
Yeah, we are almost at the
Okay.
same point. So as we suspected, Morty is going to be under a little less. I am not sure. Like Malians, we don't have a very definitive. Berber also can play fire. Malians can also play fire. Like
I think Malians will land.
but so can. Okay, like it does.
No, I mean, I
it is
don't.
a point.
I'm saying I'm not just saying because of Civs. I'm also saying because of players.
Yeah, players. I am also factoring the players now. I was
I think
earlier only.
maybe
factoring
what they want to do is Malian goes landing and
drops a castle, gets a unique unit.
no,
out.
and like ambush goes like defensive on land. You know?
Right. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Right, and then right, and then the other two flanks play just there.
Because you in a castle age you get a lot of discount on your land units.
Yeah.
You can make a lot of camel army, defend against the
Right.
Lithu knights, so they can
Yeah.
offset a bit of that bonus that Lithu has early on because of the savings you get with.
Yeah.
And on the same, Link has two options. Either he can go for their unique unit and do a lot of raiding, because once you mass up like 20-30 of them, they are borderline unkillable. They have good movement speed and they can literally demolish the wood lines for the other side. So let's see.
I think like if it's like unique unit play, I would rather like Berbers do it because I just like Camel Archers more for that role. But I mean,
again,
like evaders are also always like a pain in the ass to deal with, so
Right.
I can see that happen.
So again, as you said earlier, it is more about the player. The first thought that I had was also that Berbers can do the camel archers and do the raiding, but when you pointed out it's the player, then I switched my thing to
Right.
Jabetos.
I agree. So yeah, when I'm playing Team Islands Pocket, I'm always confused about where I want to dock.
Alright.
But here we see, okay, Agent is back docking and Link is forward docking, and Aragon is forward docking and Ambush is back docking.
So for agent to backdock, it totally makes sense because you want to get that early eco rolling, and till
But
mid feudal.
That's true for Malians as well, no? Like with Ravadian, this team bonus stuff.
Right. But you won't face the army pressure very, very early on. It will take some time before the army reaches
Right.
and clears your. Till then, you have your whole eco going on, land eco going on. So early advantage that you need, you can take very early with the backdock, with especially landing pocket.
Yeah.
We see the same thing from ambush. Ambush would be landing, I guess.
Okay, the thing I'm curious about is that Ashoka probably is not too comfortable with the galley macros. Maybe he plays fires as flank.
No, I don't know.
I mean, I'm just I'm just
Malians do
conjecturing.
get
not
galleys
sure.
better, I guess.
No, I'm talking about Ashoka, so Japanese. Right.
Yeah, his pocket is like you have to play the opposite, right? If your
Oh
flank is
no, I'm saying like because like they might both be playing land, right? Like Link and Ambush, so it might just be up to the flanks to play water.
Alright. So let's see. And this is again as confusing as the draft. What they're going to do.
So, okay, Link has a transport ship on the way.
Link. Oh,
Yeah.
that is interesting. Oh, that's why he has two.
Yeah, exactly.
That is interesting. That is very interesting. So basically,
And
what Lynx
on-
wants to do is get a bit of early eco and then land and do a lot of damage on the land.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan.
Will that be spotted?
I think Agent should be looking very actively for this. Like, not just Agent, like Agent's whole team should be looking very actively for this.
But it was
Luckily
on
for
the
Agent,
Aragon's
it seems like
side.
they're running into each other. So that is insane. Oh my god.
Oh
Uh,
no. Now
Oh,
the
Link is going to transport out.
now the alarm systems are gone. The sirens are out. Enemy landed. Okay, we see a ship from Aragon as well. So, okay.
Recon. Wait, okay, a transport. Okay, that's for agent.
Morty is
Yeah,
like, hey, bro, we see you.
I think they're wasting too much scout HP. Yeah, this is not good.
But I think the landing is successful from Link Chaos, given the fact
No,
they are not going to be the ones who will be pressured on land. So
I think it
Agent has to
depends.
make army on their side.
But like agent is going to have such a better eco, right? Like if you think about,
Backdoor.
I mean,
Yeah.
he should at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 28 versus 26, which is something.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And Link, Link just went back. That is solid.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. So he made he made them commit onto the homeland.
Yeah.
And now he's back.
Yeah.
Now he can just do whatever he wants. Like now he has a lot of flexibility.
Now is he just playing water? Because he makes the second dock.
Not yet.
Oh, so confused. Okay, and what is ambush doing? Ambush is FC. Okay.
Okay, now we see the landing from agent.
Yeah. Now like, again, like Link's thing seems a bit disastrous because now his barracks is forward,
Oh,
so he
no,
can't
no,
defend.
no.
Oh, what? Why didn't they just drop it off? What are they?
Because he was because Ahsoka was walling him. So if he had dropped off over there, then his villagers would have been
Nope.
walled over there.
He could just go to the left, right? Or, I mean,
Now he brings the
because
cavalry. Now
right.
agent is going to do a lot of damage. Yike.
Okay, so Link is making. He made one fire.
Come on,
now he's
fire,
getting
go down, fire. Come on, let's go. No. But anyways, they see that landing, so they should be prepared for this.
Well, I mean, no, it's already a bit late, right? Like Link is getting a barracks up right now, but like, how do you deal with? Okay, but he has a stable as well. Okay, then that's not. Then that's okay.
Kapi is really losing the water to Fenrir. Kapi is really struggling.
Yeah,
on
not
the
very
other side.
surprising. Right? I think Fenrir just feels so comfortable on like with this sort of galley play and hybrid maps or like water maps.
But again, the kind of position Fenrir has, Agent is going to lose all of his water now. He has to switch on to land eco as he's rightly doing.
What he needs to do is he needs to go to Fenrir on land, right? To give Kapi a chance to like come back.
Right. But strangely
enough, weirdly enough,
Ambush has not made any army as of yet.
Yeah, Ambush is doing FC water, I think.
FC water, I think it has.
But yeah, maybe he should have already made some fires if that was the case, right?
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
So that is surprising.
Yeah, he does not have a stable.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Agent is going to lose his fish very soon. But like, Morty is struggling to deal with Ashoka, which is the
Byzantine, Japanese fire. What is Aragon doing? What?
Japanese fire is nothing, man. Like,
what is Aragon doing? What?
Aragon should be going fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing FC fires. That's fine, right?
Okay. But okay. I don't know.
But yeah, I think Fenrir is struggling at home with Zico, but he is doing damage ahead. So
okay, now he's taking the upgrades. I think he's a bit late on the army ambush.
Yeah, I think it was some indecision, probably because I don't know.
Given they have taken his home map, they should be somewhat prepared to do something.
Right.
They seem totally undecisive over here. Like they just don't understand what to do.
It is 5 spears poking at Link's barracks. Nice. Oh, and like there is one link spear that is actually killing all of Agent's spears. Nice. But yeah, I think Agent is doing a really good job with his landing. He did some damage to Fenrir. He's like forced walls from everyone, which is such a big deal, right? Like you're forcing attention, resources, like village time, and he's doing
Link
damage even after forcing walls.
Link Chaos is making ranges.
What
Stable?
that is, I don't understand that. Okay, my only explanation is that that's misclick. Right?
This is the hardest game I have ever casted in my life. I'll be hands down. Like I have never been so lost and confused in my life.
Oh, there's a hole in Ashoka's base. Agent is doing the
Poor
necessary
Ashoka.
damage for his team.
But good quick walls on the gold at least.
Yeah, but like the thing is, he's still kind of trying to focus on the water. But like Agent is going to be on the berries, on the wood line. What? Agent has +1/+1. Bloodlines is also coming in. Like once Bloodlines comes in,
Aragon is just
Is it-
totally demolishing the fire
yeah,
from ambush.
Fenrir. Okay, for
Oh,
ambush,
that that demolition almost. Oh yes, good connection of demolition from ambush to Kapi.
Mm-hmm.
But what will Sir Fenrir do about so many fires popping his way, one after the another? That to Byzantines.
Now, well, he is in Castle Age. I think once he gets Botkin, he should be not in okay spot to deal with it. Matlab, Well,
Yeah.
it's still gonna be rough for sure.
The only problem with
Mhm.
fires is they can easily be kited. That's why
Yeah, yeah.
Byzantines is no longer very popular on such maps.
Right.
Rather, you pick it on 4 lakes where you just make a dock, make some fires, and forget about it, and you focus
Right.
on land.
Mhm.
Uh,
I do think that someone should have sent something to deal with like ambushes, fish eco, but it's okay. It's not too big of a deal.
but I'm
Like,
impressed with Ahsoka
Mhm.
that he's keeping up with.
Oh, Agent Scouts have again found defenders' wills that are going outside. Wait, have they? Oh, he didn't see it. I see.
When do we see a landing from Link? Now the pressure has settled down, the dust has settled.
No, it is not right. Like, Agent has like still like 15 scouts roaming around, and they don't have a way to deal with it right now.
Ambush is making
I
it
think-
stable, so I think that camel play will help stabilize a little bit of that early pressure.
Agent is still trying to find some damage.
Uh,
But I think that's like as you said, the galleys are doing it still reasonably well versus.
so we see a second round
the
of
fires.
landing from Agent. Okay.
We do match. Oh, I see.
That crocodile is nasty, killing all the spears from Lynceus. Oh my god, those spears are really angry under Agent's base. How dare you attack our friends? I'll kill your TC. Those spears are really, really angry. So
Now
we have.
Morty also has a significant lead on water.
Alright.
That's exactly.
Now
I
it
mean,
is
he also
going to
had to deal with like
snowball.
Fenrir's army from.
Yeah. I think that window where Lynceus would have made a lot of impact, I think that window is slightly passing away.
Yeah.
And once the water control goes, then you just play defense at your base.
Agent has 3 staples on the opponent's island, which is quite optimistic. Okay, but he has like 3 stable production, admittedly. He's going for monastery as well. So finally someone did send army to deal with ambushes for Shikon. That is
So
sorted.
Fenrir has completely gained control on the other side, destroying Kapi's. And Kapi has totally given up on water. he is shifting onto land eco, and yeah, interesting stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But given the fact they have camel serves, agents 3 stable are.
Oh, Agent is in Ashoka's eco again.
This dude just cannot get a break. And now he's going to really die. Like, this is like
Yeah.
rough for.
So now
we-
both Ambush and Link are going like 2 stable camels, I think.
Yeah, but
That-
your one person is totally dead. You're going to
Yeah,
lose
that's
the
terrible.
water
Like,
as well.
if you're going 2 people going the same defensive unit versus one guy who's already done like a good amount of damage, that's terrible for you.
Aragon has coming up with like 15 fast fires.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, demos are really ambitious. I mean, the problem with demos is they hardly land in front of
Yeah.
galleys. So, good
Yeah.
versus fires, but yeah, you should not commit onto demos when versus.
I think the one thing I would have liked to see them do, which they're maybe kind of doing now, is like Agent should be attacking Fenrir's base exactly when Aragon is engaging with Fenrir's army.
Right.
I think I think they tried to do that maybe, but not very well. But regardless, I think they're still doing a good enough job. That
It is going to.
Nice
I
advantage
think.
there.
I suspect this is going to be a very, very long game. So we are in for a.
Really,
long-
I think this game ends like 5 minutes into Imperial Age for like some of them. I mean, it depends on your definition of long game. I guess.
I know. I mean, long game as in like it is going to take some time for them to close
Right,
the
right.
game because
Nice.
Link and Ambush they have good camel saves. They're easily going to defend on water. Then Morty has to come land with their Genoese, so it is going to take a while for them to like actually close the game.
No, I mean, like Agent can just like Morty or Agent can just play condos, right? And it's
Ouch! Ambush! Ouch!
Oh.
Ambush! Ouch! Those light calves, the movement from Agent is like,
solid.
solid movement, like the kind of rates he's getting.
And it was still surviving on water somehow versus like 2.5 people.
But again, once this army gets cleared from Agent, the pressure will stop, and then you have to like set up your.
Yeah, but then they have like 100 will lead to play with, right?
Oh, I see some landing on other side. I see some camels.
Oh, is it a stable or just? I think it's just.
Yes, camels. I think.
That's like it's 3 camels. Like,
Yeah.
what are they going to do?
But he's sending few villagers as well. So I think they are going to start putting the pressure on the other side.
Fix the scoreboard, please.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so some people in the chat are asking to see the Eco KD. Can you
Yeah.
show that?
KD and Eco KD, yeah. So Agent has killed 64.
Oh boy.
God.
And
Lost 15. Interesting. 15 wills down.
I guess like 2, I think that's like 10 fishing ships, right?
Right.
And then his forward villagers, I think he lost as well.
So now Ahsoka is back to square one. He'll start booming again after that massacre in the base. Oh my god, look at that wall of like fire ships in the
Yeah.
that is like for a moment there was a situation where there was a legit green wall.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
That is
Fenrir
the
is
plan.
gearing up to play a lot more water in Imperial Air.
But why? Why do you want to commit so hard?
I mean, the thing is, they can't do anything on land, right? So when you're behind on eco, the only thing you can do sort of is take water control, equalize on eco, and then try to play land.
I'm pretty sure Fenrir would
I
be
mean, they
getting
won't.
so
I don't think they're in a
frustrated.
position to do that either, but
Yeah.
it's their sort of like desperate attempt, which I can respect for sure.
Yeah, but still, like what I would expect was, make a sneak transport. Take behind the base of Kapi.
Yeah.
Do that 3-4 ranges.
By this point, you should have outposts everywhere. But I don't think this is the time for like any sneaks. Honestly, like
You know what? Kapi has also landed, and
yeah, he has a castle going up in there. But like, I don't get this. Like, okay, Kapi is imp with not that much eco.
but
Yeah,
he'll
like
start
okay, here's
delivering.
122 us. But okay, I guess he's just going to provide the siege. No, he's taking into camels. I guess okay, he's taking into camels.
We see a landing from Modi as well.
Yeah.
We see a landing from Link Chaos as well.
Ah.
Castle and lots and lots of Malian champs. Let's go. This is going to be an interesting
Okay.
trade.
So how do they decide to deal with that?
Yeah. On the base, they are going to take some damage because those Malian champs, they take a bit of it from the TCs.
Yeah, I mean,
Same
Agent should,
players
if he just
are.
puts like 2 stables down, he should be fine. But like, he's not doing that.
Yeah, but he's also
Okay, I
adding
mean,
spears.
he's not noticing.
Agent,
Sorry?
he's also adding few spears also, na? So they.
But no, spear. He added the spears a while ago. Achha, okay, Link is adding spears.
Link
Yeah.
is adding
But like,
spears.
since he doesn't have like halb, right? Okay, he's in castle. So matter. But like, the point is, they just noticed. Like, Aragon just noticed. He's probably telling them what's happening. Yeah, so Agent makes like 3 stables. They should be fine. How many relics does Agent have? 1. Okay, not as impressive as I thought.
Yeah. I mean, one is just next to his base.
Yeah.
Legit, next to his stone, where he was taking stone for the castle.
Okay, so Morty makes a few Genoese and then condos. I think if he just commits on one thing, he should be like demolishing, like his bracer and armor on his Genoese, and then he's doing condos.
So he's doing condos just in case you see skirmishers on the opposite side, maybe.
But I mean, the thing with condos is you can make them after you see the skirmishers. That's the great thing about condos. You don't need to.
Yeah,
Tech
they can
into
be
it.
instantly popped. But I see Fenris team be in a bit of trouble because 2 of them are still in Castle Age. And 4 of the other
Yeah.
side is in Imp. How do you stop that
Yeah.
push? If that
And, like,
castle
Fenrir
by Morty goes
invested heavily into Castle Age. I mean, he's imp now, but he
Morty has
invested heavily to
to
gain.
land right now. Like he has to land and do something on the other base. He has to kill Kapi. Like
So, do you mean ambush or sorry?
Fenrir has to kill
Fenrir.
Kapi,
Okay, I see.
like right now. Mamluks are like very very interesting. It will be very hard to deal with, especially the comp Chennai has. Do you think camel archers kill Mamluks?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, then it will be much easier.
Which is like Kapi needed to play camels, not Mamluks, I think.
Now we see a very heavy army investment by Fenrir onto the land, their own land to defend.
Right. I mean, what he's getting some archery ranges up, but I don't see a lot of things happening. Okay, he's getting like the crossbow upgrade at this point, so I think it's going to be a while before he can contribute on land.
Yeah.
Okay, so Agent clears up Link's army in their base. The buildings are still there. Link has clicked up to the Imperial Age at this point.
So I think it is pretty much over for Link's team. Link Fender.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see a way out for them. Like
Indeed.
given
Now,
the
like, the
shift, they
Genoese
have
are
a lot
coming
of
to
options.
help versus Berbers, and now Berbers won't have an answer to that.
Malians could have, straight up, if he was Imp Linkios, he could have made a lot of champs to deal with whatever ping thrown at them, except the
No, like,
Memlooks.
Converse should kill Malian champs, right, without Blast Furnace. But I guess he doesn't really have his own attack upgrades.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, the thing is, like, I think they realized that Malians was very behind
right.
because he tried to do so much on both lands.
I mean, like, if you want to do something, then you put your foot down and do it. Then you don't have second thoughts. Like, you find a way to make that happen. If you double mind, then you lost, like, basically lost the position that you were planning for.
Yeah, I mean, I think there were some mind games that were happening, but yeah, ultimately to the detriment of Link's team. Yeah, he just needed more army on land to defend. He sort of made an extra dock and made a fire, while Agent just committed on playing land.
Yeah,
Then they didn't really have the appropriate defense setup. So
like when you're playing a tournament setting game, you make a strategy and you execute it. That's it. You don't think.
that's a bit pessimistic, but you're not.
Like,
I
because
think there is some scope for adaptation, but
there is some scope.
maybe not.
You make small adaptations, but if you are going to like wildly change your strategy in the middle of the game, then you can't, like, on the go you can't just execute. Then it is a lot harder to execute on the
Yeah,
field
it
because
is
a lot
harder
of
for sure.
chaos, because there's a lot of chaos going in the game, and you have to think.
Yeah.
You don't have the time to think when you're like microing 10 different places at the same time.
Right. So I guess yeah, they call the GG. Yeah, like a close set overall. And yeah, well played by Team Morty.
It was an interesting close set. Like even this game was pretty
Yeah.
close till a very long time. So I think it's more about the
I think it was only after like Agent did damage to like the third person that the needle started tilting towards Morty's team. Otherwise, like on water, like Fender had done an excellent job, and they were ahead. And if they
Right.
just could commit properly and like have the defensive setup versus Agent,
Right.
like not having holes in walls, like having the right counter unit set up, they would have been in a really good spot. But unfortunately for them, that did not end up happening.
True. So we have our, I think they go to the semi-finals, right? Directly.
Yeah. Yeah, so they won 2 sets, and one of them was 3-0. So I think there should be.
Right. 2 sets and 1 was 0. Yeah. Semis. So congratulations, Body's team, for going into the semis.
So wait,
Yeah.
so they have 4 team, Morty's team, Fenrir's team, and Kappa, right?
Yeah. So
Those are-
3 matches, right?
Yeah.
So it will be between Kappa. So they are still in the top 2.
Who? Sorry.
Morty's team
Morty's
and Kappa's team.
Yeah. So I guess it's between Kappa and Agent. See who
Yeah.
comes out on top.
Yeah. I really like. I'm really excited to see the matchup of Kappa and Morty. That is going to be a very fun sort of a game.
Okay, so I think Sultan is telling. Is that Sultan? I'm not sure. So someone is saying chat that Mumbai can 6-0 next 2, and if Bangalore go 2-1, they would get in. I see. Yes, of course.
That is a remote.
Yeah, forgot that Mumbai can 6-0.
I mean, let's see.
Oh, so that is okay. Fender. Apologies. All right. This is a fun set to cast. Yeah, I hope the audience had fun as well.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'll call it.
Thank you everyone for being here, and thanks
Yeah.
for being the co-caster Legion. Enjoyed
Yeah,
casting
it was
with
fun. All right, yeah.
you. All right.
See you around.
See ya. Bye bye.